If we lose, I'll be very sad. We got this. I believe.
What's tonight?
What?
What's tonight?
Mhm.
Yeah, always.
It's getting scarier and scarier now because we've been winning loads, and I expect us to lose one soon.
So I get that. Why not I do something like that?
Huh?
It's biased to think like that because no team ever wins by loads of them.
Yeah, it's wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll win or lose. It's pretty scary.
You've also got a situation of high Lancers and match last season and season after they just failed.
True. Would you rather have an Invincible or 6 Champions Leagues?
Invincible.
My Arsenal fan friend kept bragging about that. But we have more friends.
We do.
We have more of everything. Would you rather have Invincible or the same amount of trophies as Liverpool?
Yeah, okay.
What?
I don't know. So these questions are really hard for me at the moment.
Okay.
My head is just not there.
Yeah, Salah. Salah was here.
Yeah.
That's definitely right. They're not lifting it this season. It's gonna be us. Will was gonna win it.
Certainly should be better. The Premier League leaders Liverpool are in action. So too Arsenal and Chelsea. The Hour of Swords champions Manchester City and Ruben Amorim's revitalised Manchester United.
Manchester City beat Nottingham Forest today. And then you've got Arsenal v Manchester United.
Bournemouth vs Tottenham tomorrow.
Huh?
Bournemouth vs Tottenham tomorrow.
We do.
Very good evening to you. What a lineup we have for you this evening. And no, I'm not talking about this lot. I'm talking about the team not too shabby either. We've got Dion Dublin, Vaughan Shetland, Tim Sherwood, and Ned Amador, and they will give you, of course, absolutely everything through the course of the 16 Premier. Let's start by going round and round.
Daddy,
I will.
to be a football manager, do you have to be a football player?
No.
So you could just apply for a manager job. Oh, that's cool.
Manchester United arriving here with new manager Ruben Amorim with an air of confidence and belief we haven't seen for quite a while. And these two teams had a combined total of 17 goals in their last 2 games, so we're expecting to be entertained. Kick-off 8:15 in the company of Theo Walcott, Dimitar Berbatov and Roberto Martinez.
Yeah, good evening. Tonight, the league leaders are in town. We are live from Newcastle this evening. We've got Robbie Fowler and Shay Gibbon. And Newcastle taking on this Liverpool team who are on an unbelievable run of form. But as Shay's been telling us all night, they haven't yet played under the lights at St James's Park.
Welcome along to the Etihad Stadium, where we have one of the matches of
Wait, why don't we
Manchester
Etihad?
City, and now 11 points behind the leaders Liverpool and their
That is. You know why it's at the Etihad?
Tonight, Nottingham
It's just home game, that's all.
A home game?
Joining me for this fascinating
Yes.
encounter, Gail Keeshan and
It's the Man City v Nottingham Forest table.
Oh, that. Oh, it's at
That's
Anfield.
Southampton. They just go around all the stadiums at the moment.
Southampton versus Chelsea in the company of two former players, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Kevin Davis. They should join us.
Welcome to Goodison Park ahead of a big game at the bottom of the table. Everton hosting Wolves. Both sides conceded 4 goals at the weekend and need a win to relieve some pressure. I've got Leon Osman and Rachel Corsi alongside me this evening. We'll be live from 7 o'clock.
We've got a brilliant game coming your way from Villa Park tonight between two sides desperate for the points. Aston Villa without a win in 8 in all competitions against Brentford, mainly brilliant at home. They've only got 1 point to their name on their travels. We've got a fabulous looking lineup as well. Steve Sidwell, Eddie Aluko, and Thomas Izzelsberg who with me for all the pre-match build-up. And the match gets underway at 8:50.
Premier League said we're looking to go into tonight's fixture. Everyone got to 9 points ahead of Arsenal. Right, complete top 4 matches just outside the Champions League places. As they stand, the Nottingham Forest, the surprise package in the top 6. Down at the bottom of the table, Southampton's lost 1 victory in their name, 2 players who lost. Last night, moved in the bottom 3, but they could clamber out of the relegation place and could take a win at Goodison Park. Good for Crystal Palace and easy relative 7-0 and West Ham to 14th place in the table. But Tim, West Ham United beat them last night. There are talks that the West Ham board will discuss and will not take his future today. I think they'll part way with it.
Yeah, I think when they make a change, or we change managers, I think we know how good Moisey did at football stuff. We can take it to the football one trophy. But they wanted to go in a different direction. They didn't expect to go backwards. That's certainly where Lopetegui is taking them. I'm not sure what he's trying to achieve. What they played okay last night, 61% possession, not 31 shots. And that's not his fault. He's not putting it in the back of the net.
Do you want to play right? Do you want to play Fortnite? Are you right?
Yeah, just very quick.
Oh, you sounded mad. But Rivals has a new update, and oh my god, these new weapons are overpowered.
What the amazing are.
Oh my god, yeah. They're so OP.
Yeah.
I bought the crossbow.
I already have the crossbow because of the thing.
Is the what?
I already had the crossbow because, you know, the pack.
Yeah, but I had to use my my thing for it. Yeah.
Oh, what?
What?
How am I dying?
Oh, yeah. The crossbow's mid.
Crossbow's crap.
I know. 50 damage for a headshot.
Isn't it 75?
Yeah, 75 damage for a headshot.
Yeah, and the normal bow does like 140.
Yeah. But I guess it's better because you can aim with it and as a less cooldown. It does mid damage, so I guess it's better than the bow.
Nah, the bow's better.
Do you want to play some Rivals after you finish that match?
Rivals is so bad.
Do you want to play a game?
So again, it's just up and down, and that's what will frustrate everybody. But when the league leaders come here, they're absolutely flying. They have to be at their best tonight to get any kind of result.
And what those league leaders, they're not just leading, they're doing like quite some distance at the moment. And on his Scott's made 3 changes tonight. Jones coming in, Nunez and Quagsa as well. And we were saying before the game, in the last month or so, they've been the champions of Germany, the champions of Spain, and the champions of England, and not conceded a goal.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of Liverpool. Confidence, all the players are comfortable with each other.
Yeah, sorry, that.
The manager.
It's where it just ran me up.
I saw your finger. I'm not gonna lie.
No, as in like I cancelled a different call.
Oh. Then you accidentally.
And then
Yeah.
then it just randomly hung up.
I have 82. I have 82,000 in fish.
What money?
Yeah, and I got the best blessing on my rod in the game.
What's the blessing?
You can enchant your rod with something, and I got.
I know. What is the blessing?
It's called blessed. It increases my shiny and sparkling chance by 2%.
What's a spark?
It's basically a shiny, but it sparkles and it's worth more.
Sparkling? I thought you said sparkling.
Oh, I got some sparkling water right here.
Okay, let's go up here.
Hey, you don't have to be so mean. I can tell you've had a bad day.
Yeah, mainly because Blake.
What did that piece of cereal do now?
He literally told the whole school I was gay.
And they believed you. They believed Blake.
No, they believed Blake, but Blake got suspended.
I feel bad for you now.
Yeah, now the whole school. Still not moving great.
I never said anything about it. I just said it's sad.
I know, I'm just saying. Before you ask.
I wasn't gonna ask.
Alright, buddy.
No, I wasn't.
Calls, by the way, the teams this evening, notably in the Liverpool side, notably Alexander-Arnold. That's the
Yeah, it does. But, fortunately or unfortunately, there's a lot of batsmen going there as well. So he is the best they have. But they can afford to do that in the best.
Alexander is actually that to get Newcastle, which is great news for the home supporters because they've been desperately short in front of goal.
I eat ketchup for breakfast.
Why?
I don't.
I don't think ketchup is a very nutritious thing.
Actually, it's the most nutritious thing on planet Earth.
Wow, that's so cool.
Oh no. You know the game Fish?
Yeah, the game I'm currently playing.
Yeah, I quit.
Why?
I got a shiny, I got a sparkling rainbow. Like, I think it was like I don't know what it was called. It was like, it was a big thing that looked like a dinosaur. A Nessie. Yeah, I got a big, shiny rainbow Nessie.
How did you get a Nessie? Was it green?
No, I fished it.
Oh, that's a lie.
No, it's not.
It's not even in the game anymore.
No, I didn't fish it. I said I traded for it.
Was that guy? Wait. Was the Nessie green?
And guess what though?
What?
It was a duplicated one, so it just disappeared.
What did you trade for it?
I traded my holding.
You traded the turkey.
Yep.
Oh, come on. I can help you get all that stuff back.
Nah, I bet.
Well, I could help you get a Megalodon if you want.
Maybe I'll return it.
What?
Maybe I'll return it.
I'm just gonna get my. I'm just gonna get a new rod, then I'm gonna grind for Meg and give it to you.
Alright.
By the way, that Meg I got was from begging, so it actually does work. Well, I wasn't actually begging. He just felt bad for me because I was catching a squid, but then I failed because giant squids are really hard.
Yeah, you said. Oh, was it a giant?
Yeah.
Did you fail? Can I get a call from this goddamn group one more time? I'm getting spam called by this group. That's why it's so much difficult. What is the stigma is that?
What?
This guy's happy.
How?
He's looking
Has he got aimbot?
Huh?
Has he got aimbot?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has the gun with literally like the most recoil in the game and the most firing in the game. And this kid just locks onto my head. No recoil. And you can tell it's so happy when he's called Serial God 3000.
Okay.
You played in a lot of top defences, haven't you? How would you actually play in the Southampton defence?
Yeah, I think it's completely different. When you look at the way that the team play up from the back now, there's the added pressure to try and build up, to draw teams onto you. And a lot of players are comfortable with it. A lot of players.
Oh, now my friend lost a 300 streak today.
To be brave in possession. At times, so you've got to make a decision on what you want to do, whether you think it needs to go, whether you think you can overplay. I think that's one of the big things that they're getting wrong at the moment. Southampton is taking the game into their own hands at the right time, and that is when it has to go, clear your lines, be organised as a team. The other side of things here is that from a fullback's point of view, I don't want to be 40, 50 yards higher up the pitch when I'm playing against Arake, Neto, Mudryk, those players. I've got to run back and find myself back in. I'd like to see them be in the vicinity of them as well.
Cole Palmer, he does play tonight for Chelsea. You know about the goal was the assist, but you like something else about it too, don't you?
Yeah, I start to see discipline.
My whole team is level 1.
Organised in the way that he plays. If you watch him and then look at Anders and the way that they hold their positions just inside the wide players.
Because I'm level 1,300, these kids are level 1. Oh my god, this hat is actually really good. Now he's flying.
Keep their place. Dion was those his voice is classic. It would be an exaggeration to say he has been the best midfielder this time in the Premier League this season.
I don't like cats. They're so annoying.
Chelsea and the Germans just started to find their feet. The players that they have in this squad, it was only a matter of time and span and to make sure they're all
What the hell?
Oh my god. What the hell? I can get one punch man from Moosewood and sell him for like oh my god. Never mind.
What are you yapping about?
I don't know. I'm just getting confused. I'm really confused.
Oh god, you said one punch man.
Just don't blame me. I'm confused. Okay. I also got material for stuff. Nah, this person in chat just said, "What's a pond?" This person doesn't know what. Nah, someone in chat just said, "What's a pond?"
Bro, are they dumb?
Oh no, then my friend just put ... Because he should know that.
Romeo's not going to school.
Wait, that's probably Ollie then. Huh?
And Zeke.
Yeah, because he's suspended. I found a script in my other server, and he wouldn't even give me a fish, even though he could spawn in every fish in the game.
What was it? A hacker?
Yeah. He wouldn't even give me a fish. He had every fish in the whole game. And he didn't even give me one. Like, that's selfish. Even if you have infinite, like, if I had infinite fish, I'd be giving away megalodons left and right.
Do you not see this as a good opportunity to get back on track?
Ooh. Yeah, if I can get shiny on a starfish, it gets pants.
What? This guy just turned around and headshot snipe.
What the?
Looking forward to next year's big 3 points in state.
Tribulations at the weekend.
Oh, 100% If I'm a goalkeeper, I am not wanting to see those two back passes. Yes, David overloaded, but it doesn't get much help that he holds this ball up, takes a touch, and I don't know why he needs to come back. He can play forward, but there, and he gets pressed. Got to go long. So why is that playing out with so much emphasis about coming out, come back, and again, do not want to receive that back pass there. It's horrendous. He's taking the player out, and it's the third penalty in the game, and see this all. We hope to be repeating and hopefully that will be the same back to the game.
Yeah. Good match from a goalkeeper perspective, of course. Dream come true as far as Bournemouth are concerned. Now, a couple of 8:15 kickoffs this evening, of course, and no game including the match at the Emirates this evening. It's Arsenal against Manchester United first. Big test really for you. Let's go up to the Emirates right now. As you can see, the sides are landing. Castle South with Gallagher.
Well, here at the Emirates, Jeff, we are very excited. We feel like we've got a real blockbuster on our hands. Arsenal against Manchester United. It was one of the great Premier League rivalries. Perhaps it's kind of waned in the last few seasons, but it feels like this Manchester United side we're on tonight have a renewed sense of confidence over Ruben Amorim. Before we get into him, though, I'd like to ask you about your memories of that rivalry as one of your favourite
So one always comes up to me always beyond reason that made me really feel love with this game and Henry himself, to be honest. For me personally, the exit, I will have to forget about it comes to my mind. It was just more the energy, the high pressure, the tensions.
That's 62 kills.
Oh wow. That's a lot
Oh,
too.
this hacker keeps tracing my head.
So it's more actually a big way of fantastic.
So he's tracing with it. Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to get back to that kind of dominance in the start. And under Ruben Amorim, you've only had 3 games, obviously no defeats so far. Plenty of goals. What have you made of this new era, this new look?
Well, excited because it's a good start, it's a promising start. It's really in, and we're going to get the coaching principle of every one of the United. It's a back-to-back. We need the results, we need the points. At this moment, it's not important. But from what I've seen, the players get their enthusiasm back to play. To get the
No.
Guess what?
What?
I like you as my best friend. You're the best friend.
What you can do is look back at his reputation for a young manager. What was expected of him in Portugal? I think it was seen for a while. This was someone potentially could have a great career. And
April? Have you put up your Christmas tree?
No, I don't see one, so I don't think I have one. Not yet.
You gonna celebrate Christmas?
Huh?
Gonna even celebrate?
Of course we are. We're just not putting up one just yet. It's a bit too early.
I put mine up.
I don't know when I'm gonna put mine up.
Not the commentators' curve that we need to go to goal score. I think we're going to be entertained and excited. And good luck to you guys today as well.
Thank you very much indeed. Comes to be a terrific game. Brentford and Liverpool at 1:30. You know, they may think that this evening is their opportunity. Now, if Gabby can have 3 guests with her, and so to
Jeff, yeah, big game here at Villa Park between 2 sides who could do with the points, to be honest. That's the Villa level with their competitions. Brentford
No.
got 1 point today, and that was finished a couple of weeks ago. With me, Thomas Hitzelsberger, Enya Luca, Steve as well. Enya, let's start with you. Good week, the mood around both clubs is very different.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Villa obviously, picked up a point in 8 games, having to hold on in 8 games, struggling. They are still struggling at home, we'll be in 5 games at home. The combination of that with to make sure it's been there. Coming up to back a really big win at home 4-1 at the reopening. I'm really interested to see who's going to a chat about whether he's going to get dropped now. But I think he's a great striker, a lot of faith in him. So we're interested to see if he can do something.
Huge match for us to win. Some would say it's a must-win game. You know, the other team hasn't been great. There are a few rumblings coming through the standards they've set over the past few months have been incredible. It just goes to show you just come off the lid. You know, you set there from hitting a big commitment. So tonight, going to Saturday the weekend, Southampton at home as well, busy Christmas every year. So big ask for us to do it tonight.
Thomas, is it a must-win that Steve just said? Well, yeah, I agree with him. I think it's also the fans, and the manager, he wants the fans to get behind the team. He was talking about respect. I think he's missing a little bit because when he came in, fans have been spoiled for performances, what the team's done, what he's done for Emery, and now they're going through a difficult patch, so they need everybody sticking together. I'd say, yeah, it's a must-win game. For me, it's quite difficult to put your finger on because they've been really one of the Champions League.
Yeah.
But it seems like in the Premier League, teams now know a little bit better how to face the Champions League.
What was his head actually? Brentford's Jekyll high home and away from it. Only 1 point with 1-6 outside.
I think for Brentford it's more of a defensive issue. think 60 goals between Rizzo and Bremo. You know, they are top five strikers in the league. So even though that defensive side represents come away from their waiting home, they can score goals.
Well, I tell you, Jeff, this fixture last season finished 3-3, and we'll take that any day.
Thanks very much indeed, guys. The key teams then from the 7:30 kickoff, Dominic Calvert-Lewin turns to Everton against Wolves today. Manchester City record Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish against Nottingham Forest. With no Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool and Newcastle. We do have Alexander Isak fit and available. A reminder, you will not miss a thing tonight. Right here on every game, every goal. If you want to watch a specific match, then the build-up for those games starts now.
Good evening from St James's Park. We are into a fantastic night here. The league leaders are in town. It's always a spicy fixture. Can Newcastle find their scoring touch against this Liverpool side, whose recent form has been nothing short of unbelievable? How much will Eddie score against the Scottish?
Log off! What the heck? What the heck now? What in the ligma is this? My teammate keeps kidding me!
What? How is that possible?
Because in this game there's team.
Oh.
It is a big test for Newcastle tonight. Frustrated after seeing the late
How is my teammate going to get mad?
taking on this Liverpool side and won 11 of their 13
Oh,
league
split.
games. Let's remind ourselves at the top of the table. The 9 points clear at the top. Liverpool at the moment after that win over Manchester City at the weekend. Pretty astonishing 34-point ball with goal difference of 18. They look unstoppable. Let's take it down the bottom. Not quite so straightforward for Newcastle. Inconsistency has been the problem for Eddie Howe. He's won 5, he's drawn 4, and lost 4. November began with that victory over Arsenal and ended with an frustrating draw against Crystal Palace.
Thank you.
And listening into all that about his team, everyone lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got Shay Gibbon and Robbie Fowler with us all night as well. Let's see how is it. We often do the team news. We'll get you to do the team news tonight. Let's see, you made one change, haven't you? Talk me through it.
Yeah, one change. Sheffield coming back in. And Joe missing out. Look, Joe's had a difficult time with injuries, so we're just trying to manage his game load, especially during this month of December. And Jacob's done really well for us. He's a creative player, so we're looking forward to getting back into the team.
Well, that's Jacob Murphy. Let's talk a bit about the team they're warming up just behind you, Liverpool. In the last month, they beat the champions of Germany, they beat the champions of Spain, and the champions of England, and the champions of England. Are you taking on the best team in Europe tonight?
Certainly one of them. Yeah, I mean, watching most of the game, know they're playing really, really well. Very good tactically. It'll be an interesting game tonight. When you manage it's very difficult coming into a club and making those changes. Clear change of style for them. But we're looking forward to the challenge. And I was going to ask you, the consistency, you know, brilliant against Arsenal and the dip against West Ham. How do you get the team back up to a consistent run, I suppose, and good results? Yeah, I mean, that's the challenge for us. I think the disappointing thing about the West Ham game is we've got ourselves in a really good position. And we conceded really early in the game, and I think that knocked us for whatever reason. Never really fully recovered in the match. So I think when you go into these games, you know you're going to be tested in lots of different ways. We need to tap into the crowd, we need to use the crowd as much as we can. In this sense, it's a good game, isn't it, against the top of the league table, and it's a good game to play. What do you think? Yeah, I say it's a good game to play here at home against the league leaders. Everyone has to be top of their game. Yeah, I mean, I think the crowd will be there with us from minute one, but as I say, we need to utilise that to the best of our ability, so that's going to come down to our body language and how we approach the match.
And then just got a quick question from the Saturday. St James's Park is not always been a difficult place for every team. Your whole thought this year that's not been really, you lost twice already. Is that the key to getting that consistency right, please?
Yeah, I think we want that feeling here that we are a really tough team to play against. And I think even in the 2 games we've lost, both really frustrating, Brighton and West Ham, because the results could have been really different in both games. So that's a frustration, and it's not something we've had a lot here. I mean, I hope over the last couple of seasons have been really strong. So we need to try and get back to that starting tonight. this is a really good challenge for us, as I said earlier, a really good test of our confidence.
And then how you like this Liverpool team? You sit back a bit, you go for them, because they look pretty unstoppable at the moment, don't they?
Yeah, I don't think sitting back necessarily suits us. We played a certain way for a long time, and I think to change that characteristic, it's very difficult from game to game. So we'll be ourselves. With and without the ball, let's hope we're more creative than we were in our last game, and see how we go.
Can you turn the camera down a bit? What's the
I'm trying to hear everybody, so I'm worried about my hearing.
It's nights like this, as Shay said, you can feel the buzz as you walk into the stadium this evening. We've got 9 points to clear at the top of the table. But what an opportunity, and Shay's made this case by the way quite a few times, what an opportunity for Newcastle and your team to upset that a little bit.
And I think that's how we have to approach the game. These games are really challenging. We'll grow from tonight regardless of what happens, but we want to win the game, and we want to approach the game in our way and play our style of game, and fingers crossed we can.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Eddie. Really good to see you. I know it's so close to you. I said it how the Newcastle boss. Shay, I'll ask you that question as well, because Eddie's talking about what they do to try and stop Newcastle. What do you think they can do to try and prevent this team from doing what they've done to everybody in the last
Well, I
while?
think it's always tricky to ask a manager before the game what you're going to do, because you know somebody sort of backstage is looking for some inside information as well. I think it's going to be tricky if you go front foot, high press them high up the pitch, or if you sit sort of more modern day work, but more in a sort of midfield low block and try and hit them on the break. I mean, Murphy comes into the team, Anthony Gordon, Isak. We know they've got great pace on the counter attack, so maybe he plays into that, but at the same time, I think this George wants to front foot. He wants to get the thrown up, and he wants to not to sit back and defend it. I think that's the Newcastle on the early house been at their best, playing in that opposition.
And let me run you through those Liverpool changes as well. Happy that we talked about the Liverpool manager the most. 3 changes from Liverpool, Robbie, and that's essentially their rotation. Is in comes Curtis Jones, Darwin Nunez, and Gareth Thompson's going to play at right back tonight as well. And it's Trent, it's Szoboszlai, Diaz who miss out. Well, we've seen a lot of that from the top this season. Yeah, I think so. I think the big surprise favourite today, well, when we talk to St. Line, it's probably not that busy because he is trying to manage the minutes. Looking at the injuries, it's bad, certainly this year. With back 4. Johnson been out, Simmons been out, and obviously Spencer's been out. So Spencer's been out as well. So what the players come in now, so I think the manager's spot on in terms of maximising minutes for players within that squad. Awkwardly, Robbie hasn't said that he made 3 bad changes tonight. He's just praising you for rotation of the squad this evening. Talk us through your thoughts for this game with Newcastle. It's also your wardrobe as well.
That has to do with us being aware of the fact that we only have 5 defenders left in a month where we probably play 8 or 9 games, and being back from a hamstring injury 2 days after the City game, which was so intense, would be smart in my opinion to play it again for the long term. And the other 2 have to do with Curtis Jones and Darwin Nunez as well. We have many good players available, and I think if you look at Lucho and Dom, they had an incredible effort last Sunday. If you had the likes of Curtis and Darwin, we thought it's necessary to reach some fresh legs in as well.
Just talking to Eddie about how good football you are playing at the moment. Champions of Germany, champions of Spain, champions of England. How do you manage that confidence without it becoming complacency?
Yeah.
That's something you've been thinking about.
Yeah, of course. It's not only tactics, it's also making sure players are aware of what is necessary to win a game. The good thing for us is that every time we've won a game, it's never been by a big margin. We always have to work really hard for it. And I think that's what they know, what they feel, that if they do one step down, yeah, we play in a league, Champions League and Premier League, where they then immediately punish you.
And I just got a quick question about your goalkeeper. As an ex-Irish goalkeeper myself, we love Graham Keller. We think he's been absolutely amazing for you guys and for us, for Ireland, of course. How big a problem do you have when Alisson is back? Is this a difficult decision to make as we plays?
No, I think I've been clear about the decision already a few times. But it is just as difficult as all the other situations we were just talking about. I don't think Lucho deserves to be on the bench, or Dom deserves to be on the bench today. If you look at their performances from Sunday, but it's a long season. The goalkeeper is a different situation. We are just as happy with Queen as you Irish are. Is that outstanding? And that's what we should talk about now instead of what's going to happen in a week
I just want you to keep him on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
He loved it. Yeah.
One of the questions many people throw at you was the first 6 games you have to play anyone. Did you sort of answer them naysayers or the doubts for Liverpool and yourself after the 6-7 games?
If I heard you correctly, you were saying that in the start we didn't have the toughest games.
No, I never said it. What people say, people say you've had the advantage to start, and the games you've been fast.
Yeah, you're right. I think if you look at the current league table, the teams we faced the first 6 games are not top 3, top 4 at the moment. But immediately afterwards, we had to play Brighton, we had to play Chelsea, we had to play Arsenal. It was not only last week that we faced Real Madrid and City. Before that, we had to go away at Arsenal and play it over against Chelsea, which are 2 fighting for money as well.
The message you get from the Premier League, and obviously every other club now, that you play all these and you still are that major force.
Yeah, we are, but we still haven't played all of them. So we have to play here, for example, where Arsenal lost, where City had a draw, and for the Cup, Chelsea lost there as well. So I think you can judge the table in the best possible way after 19 games. Because if I look at, except for tonight, but the games Arsenal are coming up with them are probably similar to the ones we had at the beginning of the season. So and we are still having some tough games to go to before we arrive at 19 games. So yeah, let's wait and see. Starting with tonight, where we were able to.
Thank you so much for speaking to us just before kicking. Really good to see you. I hope we see you after the game as well. That's the Liverpool boss, honest lot. Asterix. I tell you what, some bruising questions from you two. They're getting right into it. Bloody the pair of you.
I did get a bit worried the way you went right a few plates there, don't I?
Let's talk about let's talk about Mo Salah, because he's been brilliant for Stock's side. 18 goal involvements, more than anyone else. How important is it that Liverpool, from your perspective, hold on to this guy? What should they do?
Give him what he wants. I think that's a simple answer. I think when you look at the involvement, I'm not big on the involvement, I'm big on the goals. I think when you look at Mo Salah's performances for Liverpool have warranted the contract he wants. He's a fantastic player, we know that. He is a game player that can win and change the game to the second. I mean, the word I like to describe him is he's unorthodoxly brilliant. The last time he doesn't really look comfortable, he doesn't look technical, but his stats and his numbers are incredible. I'm studying as a Liverpool fan, and I like this Liverpool, but give him that contract and just sign it. Whoever comes in after him is going to cost a lot more money. Don't give him the money.
It's an important point, isn't it, Shane? So much money to replace somebody like him.
Standing Liverpool road here, we got number 1, we got Mo Salah, got 2, because they're just phenomenal players. Talk about the great strikers over the years. Robbie's obviously more than a rush. Douglas is up in the stand about him now before the game. Mo Salah's in that category. He is a phenomenal player, and Robbie's right. You know, they can let him go on free. You have to replace him. You might pay big money for that, but if paying wages, you've already got the guy in the building. Why not give him a new contract and keep him for more years?
Okay, go big is the point from both of you two. He's the established player. Let's talk a little bit about Curtis Jones, shall we? Because he scored his England debut this season. He's been instrumental in a lot of what Liverpool have done in their success. He's been talking to Ian.
Curtis Jones, Liverpool lead again.
Being a Liverpool player, top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, why has it been so good? In terms of the camp, the camp all the day, they're always happy, it's always family bonds. I feel just a fresh start, lads are excited about it, and things have clicked well. Arne Slot coming in, yeah, he just seems to have taken to it easily almost. And a smart man, he would have wanted to play old. He's a really old man as well, so that's also good. He's perfectionist, so there's games and all that would be for them, really good, and everyone compliments and stuff, but then the next day, he's on clear to where we can improve and things like that, and they laugh as well, but it's comfortable and all as well. In your opinion, what hasn't changed? Well, I think it's just more calm on the ball. There's more structure, there's more of a style of play. He works a lot on the equal press with the man, and then he show a clip of how it comes through. So yeah, he's a smart man.
What's your relationship like with him?
He's been in the best for me. I don't want to speak like I'm all over him because he sounds a little bit cringe. But yeah, he's a good man, and I'm excited for what more he can bring as well.
What does it mean to you to play for Liverpool?
It means everything from a kid. The only thing that we know is this club. This is our club, one of the biggest teams in the world, and it attracts lads from all over the world. The history of the club and stuff, but grateful and trying to be in the club and trying to give back as well.
Let's talk about the last couple of months. Off the pitch has been quite a big change as well, hasn't it?
And with that, yeah, it's exciting right now. You know, it's been the best point of my whole life. You know, everybody's speaking about, you know, the form that it's in. I don't think it's more of the fact that, you know, going out there and I think, you know, but provide more for yes, I'm going to score more goals and get more money and anything like that. It's actually,
What did you say?
it's more the fact that, you know, I'm going on the pitch and I'm so proud of the outcome because now we're in this game that life is about there. So, you know, if we really draw, you know, the score, I'm just enjoying the game.
At 8 o'clock.
Before I tried to cook. You said before, people said to you that the form has improved since being a dad.
I'll do it. I'll do
looks
it.
like it has been. First game back, you had to go, winning goal against
I'll
Chelsea.
do it after I catch this fish.
Debut. I think the big part that I take now is the consistency of playing well every single game. I feel in the past I was trying to adapt and trying to find, you know, I'm playing as an 8, I'm going to play as a 10, I'm going to play as a 6.
So it's the clarity then.
Yeah, and I feel it's more the love and the time spent, you know, that they've had with me, the talk that I had with them, and just making me feel like I'm a big part of the team. You know, we want to do the comfort on the ball, you know, we can still press, you know, we can still score audiences.
What can you and the club achieve this season?
You know, the team's great, you know, we can keep everybody fit and then why not?
Curtis Jones making his 150th appearance for Liverpool tonight. He seems really level-headed. Both you see him in that interview, but all the time when you hear him, and on the pitch as well, Rob. He's quite mature, isn't he?
He is, and I think that's often true with others. Because I think when he was a younger player, he was such a good player. We know he's a good player, but he had that like fine line to the confidence and confidence. I think playing on the speed and under 18 sort of helped him. I think that composed him a little bit. And you see him now, and he's such a level-headed footballer. He's cool, he's composed, and he plays the game with his pace. So he's probably more suited to Arne Slot Liverpool as opposed to Jurgen Klopp Liverpool.
We're talking about Newcastle and goals because Jacob Murphy's coming in tonight. You've got Isak, you've got Gordon, you've got Barnes, you've got Joe Linton, you've got Tonali. There's lots of players who should be able to provide for them. Just 14 goals this season. What's not working at the moment?
Well, probably a lot of missed chances if you look at the chances they're creating. Some because yes, Palace at the weekend was very poor creative wise, but Eddie Howe even said in his press conference yesterday, his team normally create chances, you know, when he creates chances, especially here at St James's Park, but they're not being sticking them away. I mean, Isak's obviously, you know, the star man, the star striker. I think he scored 4 goals this season. You know, his levels needs to go up. He's getting the chances. He's not creating them. Robbie probably said he better be in that position. You know, do you think Robbie would be a confidence thing or whatever? Because we all believe he's a top player.
You like him, Rob, don't you? You like his style?
I do like him. I think he reminds me of the Sadio Mane type player. I think he's got a little bit of everything. When we look at his goals, actually, he's got 21 goals in the Premier League this year. He's probably been a little bit, I don't know, has he had his head squeezed? Has he had turned by something else? I don't know. But it might be a team. It might be a team. Last year, Newcastle were very good. We know that. This year, they haven't showed the highs that they had last year. The form hasn't been great yet. And as a striker, he's only as good as the players around him.
Newcastle, but they haven't beaten Liverpool in 15 games. Many people remember the game here last season where Contract made his debut for Liverpool. Van Dijk was sent off in that game, but they still lost 2-1, Shay.
It was frustrating that we talked about Keller before, and Arne Slot mentioned Alisson. There was a save down this end of Almiron last season. It was an unbelievable save onto the crossbar. Obviously, that was at 0-0. Nunes comes off the bench for the last 10 or 15 minutes, scores 2 brilliant goals, and with 10 men. Just frustrating, as you say, the stats back it up. Every stat, and everyone would say it's an away victory for Liverpool. But I just hope that Newcastle play to the maximum, individually and collectively. And if they do that, I think they can get a result. But they have to be at their very, very best to get something tonight.
I know there's going to be a roar in here tonight, and I know you are waiting for it. You felt it as a player before, and it does make a difference.
Well, especially at night, and I think it was like a 12:30 on a Saturday. You think a bit less, but you know the locals have been down the local booze on a few beers, ready for the game, under the lights. It's a special atmosphere here, and again, if the players can start on the front foot, give them something to shout about, they make a huge difference.
Well, it's always a great atmosphere at St James's Park. And just to let you know, outside the ground this evening, Newcastle fans have been contributing to the multi-bank hygiene poverty campaign. And if you know this area, Strawberry Place, just outside the Gallagher end, is where fans have been donating to help young people in need of essential hygiene projects. Have a look at this. Loads of stuff going on, and everything gifted will be then distributed to the Newcastle Food Bank. And that sense of community continues inside the stadium this evening as well, as we build towards this heavily anticipated kickoff. It's Newcastle against Liverpool. It's just minutes away, the other side of this break. See you back.
Dad,
Yeah.
Mummy didn't clean out the bar.
Did you clean it out?
Huh?
Did you clean it out then?
I don't know how to do it.
Well, have you taken everything out of the bath? Abel, have you taken everything out of the bath?
Yeah.
So all you need to do is get the blue tippy cup and just fill it up and rinse bath.
Yeah, Mummy's covered though.
Yes,
It in shampoo.
that's what I'm saying to you, Abel.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying to you. Use a tippy cup and rinse it all out.
The tippy cup's covered in shampoo, like the outside.
It's alright. That'll get cleaned as well.
Huge screen in your living room. Cool. And you once goes to gym, but then you remember, oh, gyms, when the gym's in you. That's our stock games. Take that. Do you want to play with you? Yeah. Oh, time to become the knight. Okay, great. You've got this. What are you doing in my seat? What are you laughing at?
Thank you.
Rhythm gives you wings.
Wait, hold on.
The only phone with AdMe, Google Pixel 9, proud partner of Arsenal Football Club.
Luna Rosa Ocean Parfum, the refillable fragrance.
Can I borrow some tools? Sure, Ben. I can do better than that. Here's one to keep. For $3 Christmas offer, you can buy one plus starter kit and select another tool for free.
Buy any Ryobi One Plus starter kit over $109.99, like this combi drill, torch with 2 batteries, charger, and bag, and you can choose a tool from the 12 tools of Christmas selection for free. Buy now at ryobitools.co.uk. The box is loaded.
What? What?
It didn't clean.
Oh, we'll use a dirty sponge.
Huh?
Use a dirty sponge.
Sponge?
Yeah, use a sponge to wipe it all off. I'm not going to come up and do it for you, Abel.
Look at that. Looks amazing, doesn't it? We cannot wait for this tonight. It's Newcastle against Liverpool from St James's Park. It's a couple of minutes away. Got a final thought from Shay and Robbie. Shay, we've talked to both managers, and tonight feels like a real opportunity for Newcastle, who've not enjoyed the start of the season, to really get a kick-start to it.
I think as well on the back of a disappointing probably performance at the weekend. I think it's the perfect game for Newcastle really do. The league leaders are flying away with it. They're strong in the league, but you know, it's a tough place to come. You can see them looking around the stadium, the flag, the atmosphere. This is a special place to play, and I think if Newcastle would stand in the front foot and give Liverpool some serious luck, I mean, you look at the Liverpool team, the back four are, I'm not going to say next year, but there's a couple of players started when they haven't started this season. So if there's a weakness in this great Liverpool team, then maybe it's at the back.
Shay's right. Look at those flags. Everybody is anticipating this one tonight, but from a Liverpool point of view, they are top of the league, as Shay said, and no manager has ever started a Premier League 14 games with 37 points. If Liverpool win tonight, Slot could be that man.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the article. That's the beauty of the article. And he's a fantastic man, we know that. But the fact that he's in the crowd running, I mean, he's inherited a very, very good team and a good squad from years. But a manager has to come in and has to get his own footprint into it, and he's done that. There's the happy market.
Robin, Shay, see you at half time. Thank you so much for that. We are ready. You can see the teams. We're just in the tunnel there. Let's join our country team tonight at St James's Park. Matt Upson, and first of all, good evening to Clive Tilsley.
Good evening, Dan. Good evening, everybody. Just how good are Liverpool? Football teams don't make history in December, but this Liverpool team are making bigger strides in that direction with every game. Can Newcastle United knock them off their stride here on Tyneside tonight? 7 straight wins, and for the second time already this season. But it's who they're beating and how that's turning heads now. The champions of Germany 4-0, champions of Europe 2-0, champions of England 2-0, all in Liverpool's last 5 games. And a club where the standards are Paisley standards, Dalglish standards, Klopp standards, high bars. Arne Slot is starting to walk with the Giants. Starting this December. The Liverpool heroes are just struggling to catch up with their own recent history. 4th place finish the season before last for Geordie-style hope and expectation. Nick Pope. Red card sparked a dramatic game here last year. The back four settled now. It looks like Joe Linton will revert to a midfield role with Jacob Murphy coming into the front three, where Alexander Isak is fit and Harvey Barnes is on the bench again. Matt Upson.
Yeah, I think Murphy in instead of Barnes is a big call from Eddie Howe. Perhaps he wants that Gordon on the left-hand side where he tends to operate best. Joe Linton drops into that midfield battle, which is going to be absolutely crucial for Newcastle this evening.
For Liverpool, while Queen Kelleher continues in Alisson's absence. Alexander Arnold is rested, so Gerald wants to start for the first time since opening day. Curtis Jones returns, and Dominic Szoboszlai goes out. Darwin Núñez, last season's match winner off the bench, is in the starting 11 tonight ahead of Luis Diaz.
Pace, energy, confidence oozing through this Liverpool team. Gakpo gets that start. He's in scintillating form for me. Had a brilliant summer. And how will Quanta cope with Anthony Gordon? I think that'll be an interesting matchup this evening.
Yeah, Newcastle's form here the season before last brought that hope. It brought Milan and PSG and Dortmund to St James's Park last season. Next level progress under Eddie Howe. They finished 4 points ahead of Liverpool in the spring of last year. They start this match 15 behind. Andy Madley's in charge. Newcastle have beaten both Chelsea and Arsenal here in the last 5 weeks. And they need another statement victory to really get back up amongst the big boys.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I think they've had a tricky home form, haven't they? Not scoring regularly enough. That's been their problem this season. They're going to have to put that right against what is a really good defence. But there are changes in that Liverpool back four this evening that may just give them a chance.
Well, the 4 games of high significance about to kick off on Prime this evening. 2 more to come at 8:15. Every game, every goal with Jeff Stelling is under starters orders too. But if you're the kind of viewer that wants to see the leader in a Grand Prix. Well, this is the track to be on. Nobody catches Liverpool if Liverpool keep on winning. It is just getting to that stage where the Liverpool game is everybody's game, where Arsenal and Chelsea and City fans are Newcastle fans tonight. And that's just the way Liverpool will want it. They're just helping themselves at the moment. Catch us if you can. Pick up upon us. Joel Quansah is lined up at right back for Liverpool, with Joe Gomez alongside Virgil van Dijk at the heart of the defence. And I think it is the manner of the Liverpool wins in the last week that really makes you sit up and take notice. I thought they lacked a bit of focus and intensity after the international break at Southampton, but they managed the Real Madrid game very maturely. They were dazzling for 25-30 minutes against City on Sunday. They've been playing against Haaland and Mbappe and Foden and Bellingham in the last week. No problem, man.
No, they've really shown their true quality, I have to say. I mean, those matches after international breaks, like anyone can slip up in those moments. They're very difficult. Players all over the world, they agree it was a sticky performance, but since then, boy, I mean, how good have they been to watch, and the results they've had have been just outstanding.
They were so quick out of the blocks on Sunday. It'll be interesting to see how they try to assert themselves here tonight.
It's a nice rotation in the team again, isn't there? The manager's got that luxury, certainly through the midfield. Keep the legs fresh and keep that kind of intensity on the pitch that they're going to need.
Not quite so many luxuries with Alisson and Bradley and Canate and Simicas and shots of all missing. Here's Joe Linton carrying the fight for Newcastle United. Gordon against Quansah for the first time. Roll back to Tonali. Stepped into space. Kieran Kelleher is the first goalkeeper in action. Corner than Newcastle.
Well, I thought Longstaff might have had the nod over Tonali this evening, but he shows here what he really does bring to the team. Lovely footwork. Really shifts it one side to the next. Can't get the power on the shot to really trouble Kelleher. A little warning sign.
That chemistry between this man, Bruno Guimaraes, and Sandro Tonali in midfield is a big talking point on Tyneside. Tonali started in the centre of the Newcastle midfield three at the weekend, with Guimaraes pushed a little bit further on. Their record together has not been particularly good, or Newcastle's record with them starting together. It was a totally accidental collision with Gravenberch, which will come as little consolation to Guimaraes. But if you look at the stats, the link up between the two of them, paired 12 times, 2 wins, the last of those against Paris Saint-Germain, October last season. The balance hasn't been quite right with the pair of them in the team.
No, because they're both, also on that creative side. I mentioned Longstaff, he brings that real energy, box to box, regaining possession, puts his foot in. I think getting that balance in there is crucial. Guimaraes will hopefully be okay. He's holding away. A bit of a frustrating tackle. So, like you say, it was an accidental knock on the ankle.
He's ready to come back on. That's the good news for Newcastle. He's not going to be allowed back on until the corner's been taken. It's Gordon, and it's awkward. It's come for Hall. It's a bit too awkward for him. Newcastle United have scored from the corner just once this season. Liverpool still to concede for one. Guimaraes is all right. Here's Ryan Gravenberch. Andy Robertson. Guimaraes just on the right of that midfield three, with Joe Linton now back in that department on the left. That man Tonali making the challenge on Gravenberch. Liverpool a little slow to settle here.
That's good start to Newcastle that possession though, Clive. I will say, getting right after Liverpool, not allowing them any time, any kind of delay or deliberation on the ball as a Newcastle shirt snapping at you. That's exactly what the home crowd want to see.
Here is Murphy, who's the eye-catching selection. An eye-catching pass by Joe Linton into trouble. Monster came on for the last 20 minutes against Jeremy Doku at the weekend and did pretty well. As Doku was threatening to maybe change the climate of that game.
I'm surprised that Gomez wasn't a right back and he switched into centre back this evening.
Well, Gomez certainly has more experience at right back.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
And you're playing up against Anthony Gordon, who probably is going to be a real handful, but it's a big night for Joel Quansah for sure.
Sunday's game was Gomez's first Premier League start at centre back for 15 months. And this is Quansah's first Premier League start since the opening day of the season, when he was substituted at half time because getting a bit of a bruising from Liam Valamba in switch.
First. I'm sure he won't be the last.
Quansah has played a couple of League Cup ties since then and 3 England under-21 internationals. Sometimes those annoying internationals come to the assistance of a club team that want to get some match time into legs. Quansah has benefited from that. Gordon. Gordon. This is another league.
That was a challenge, wasn't it? You need to make that tackle there, Jones. You can't block through. That's it, down to the box and after the question, just float this ball into the box and see what happens. Just drop.
That one is definitely a question. Sometimes the most dangerous thing you can do when you're playing this sort of ball is give them a corner or a free kick, smack your inside their half of the field. They must be one of the very best counter-attacking teams in the world.
I mean, you must feel at your most vulnerable when you have the ball in the position. I think that's how teams do when they play this football. I mean, brilliant tracking back, great working that one, great defensive work in the end. Goes through the gears of other channels. It's very hard to protect defensive work whilst attacking the player. There's no one enough. Yes,
But a couple of years ago, he might be one of those players that when he got the rock edge, he's not good, and he'll get sure and he'll become a different kind of player. I don't think he is, and I think that's maybe the glory of Darwin Núñez.
Yeah. There's a balance to be struck though. You know, I'm sure he wants that little bit more consistency in his game. You know, just balance that out and just a bit more kind of cold on those finishes, some of those opportunities he has. He can certainly score more goals.
He certainly can't give any more of himself, and that's why Liverpool fans have a special affection for him. Cody Gakpo on that left-hand side tonight instead of Luis Diaz. Liverpool just trying to work their way through the gears. This man might help. Mohamed Salah, he's caught in possession. Robinson, Tonali. See that extra responsibility that Sandro Tonali has in that area that we usually associate with Guimaraes.
I like that ball if it hits well. I mean, I think Isaac is alert to that kind of blind pass around the corner, just stick it in behind the centre back. It can be such a difficult ball to cope with.
Gomez has done well to find a way out to Jones. He'll obviously be moving. He has to be on the move himself.
The goalkeeper was kind of thinking, well, we've got to make this happen a little bit here, guys. Been a little bit flat with the ball to start the game. Liverpool makes that charging run from the left back position across to the right wing slot of the pitch. And I think maybe just to make a point, as if to say we need to liven up a little bit here and just have a bit more movement off the ball.
He's a one-year player, Andrew Robertson. First goal of the night. Games live on Prime. He's had some areas. Isasi has scored it for Chelsea. Southampton 0. Chelsea 1. Possession by Tonali. Jolinton. Imreich. The trick that Van Dijk wasn't buying. Gakpo. Still able to float past Livramento, who's done well here. Livramento sticking into space for the level Tonali. Going Manchester 2, Manchester City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Bernardo Silva's got that early goal for 5th place, Manchester City. Gravenberg trying to release Salah. Only 2 points separating Arsenal, Chelsea, Brighton and Manchester City at the start of the night. It's good work from Van Dijk. Front defending.
So clever, isn't it? Just the way he wraps his foot around Dyson there to get his big toe on the end of it.
We'll see by Hall. Go back to Jolinton. And Isak's in behind Liverpool here. Trying to square it. Van Dijk was the right man in the right place. Imreich was beyond Van Dijk. But I'm surprised Isak didn't go for goal himself.
Yeah, I think that's certainly an option. Imreich had his head in his hands, so I think he knows he's got to make that run across that inside part of Van Dijk, trying to get across the face of him, but there certainly looked to be an angle for me for Isak to go for the far post.
Only a corner. Sandro Tonali. Anthony Gordon, different angle. Header away is by Quansah, and here go Liverpool again. This is their sprint relay team. Now, can they pass the baton? Darwin Nunez just behind Mohamed Salah.
You're just saying, the corner to Newcastle, you're at your most vulnerable when you play Liverpool.
It's almost an assist for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Quite the precision that was needed in the execution of the counter.
The speed of the counter and the kind of speed of the player makes it so difficult to wait and angle that pass perfectly. He was a little bit behind Salah, wasn't it?
Well, the sprint relay pace, that's for sure. But they dropped the baton that time. Southampton have equalised against Chelsea. Joe Aribo has scored in that game. Well, these matches are screening live on Prime this evening. The 8:15 games to come are Arsenal versus Manchester United and Aston Villa versus Brentford. No goals of Goodison as yet between Everton and Wolves. Cody Gakpo, Andy Robertson. Gomez. Gravenberg. Alistair. Here's Jones. And now Salah. It's come from McAllister, and that was a smart stop by Hope. I'm not sure how much he saw of the snapshot from Alexis McAllister. There was an element of surprise about it.
There's all anticipation from Nick Pope, and it's top class from him. Super hit. Look at the spin on the ball, catches it half volley. What a sweet strike, zipping off the turf, and that is a top class save. He anticipated that shot, Pope, because I don't think he had great vision in the line of the ball, and that is a top save.
Does have a very high save ratio this season when you look at the stats. Jones forced away by Livramento, but here's McAllister again, and this time he clips the outside of the post. He thinks Pope got a hand on that one too. So close.
Well, not quite as clean a hit, but good enough with his left foot. Strikes it low. I think it just clips off Joe Linton. Maybe as he has an outstretched leg here, there's a little deflection, really slight, but it might just be enough to take it onto the post and wide. First time McAllister's really got in the game. Two excellent shots.
Goal for Ashley Young at Goodison Park in that key game down at the foot of the table against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Liverpool have been quiet for 12-13 minutes. They haven't been quiet for the last couple.
It's no surprise to me they get that ball into McAllister for the first time, who turns on it in that number 10 role. I think that's the key for Liverpool tonight. They've been a little bit slow building up. They've not been able to get the ball into him. They get it in there once and he makes something happen.
Isak's going to go alone here. Van Dijk hasn't been able to halt his progress. He's held him up. Every way is important from Gomez.
He's lucky that Isak just stumbled a little bit there, didn't he? He couldn't quite take the ball with him.
Andy Madley didn't see a foul there by Bernard Darwin Nunez. He's well positioned, the referee. Statistics can lie, but Newcastle's scoring stats tell the truth of their season so far. They don't score. Less than half the goals tally they run up in the first 13 games of last season. Just 5 in 6 home games in the Premier League. They did officially manage a shot on target at Crystal Palace on Saturday. Their goal was an own goal. And yes, Liverpool do have the best defence. Maybe underlies the hesitancy that Isak showed to go for goal a moment or two ago.
I mean, I think the 5 at home does damage. You certainly here with this fantastic stadium. I think that's a killer for Newcastle. Also, when you scan back at the goals last season at this stage, that's incredible. 17 goals more than scored. That's incredible. It just shows you the gulf of where they're at from this season to last.
Same attack. Get the sense that Liverpool have been trying to draw the Newcastle sting in this opening quarter. Gomez. Just unable to find Gakpo, but Robertson can pick up the pieces. Gravenberch to Jones. Quickly surrounded. Roberto is going to find a way out of that cul-de-sac. That would be a free kick. Looking ahead to tomorrow evening, Prime's exclusive live coverage of the Premier League this week continues with Fulham versus Brighton. That's a 7:30 kickoff, and that's followed by Bournemouth versus Tottenham Hotspur at 8:15.
I've been impressed with Newcastle's start. They've been very measured. They've gone after Liverpool in moments, and then when they're not pressing, they're dropping into a really good shape. The 3 midfield players are nice and tight. There's not a lot of space to play through to McAllister. It's been a steady start from the home team.
Share. Up to the ground by McAllister. That is McAllister's first offence, and he is now a yellow card away from a suspension, and he will not play at Goodison Park on Saturday lunchtime. That's McAllister suspended.
Shea was making a big noise to the referee. You just look at that challenge in isolation. It does seem a little bit harsh for a yellow card. Does he stop his progress? I guess he does. Perhaps that's the thinking from Andy Madley, but there's not a lot of sinister action in this from McAllister. It's just a bit of a bump, isn't it? But he's quite cynical in an area of the pitch where Shea was driving into.
And not his first offence.
No.
Paul. Bird arriving.
It's not that
if it's too high for Dan Bird, it's too high. Joe Linton. Sally to McAllister, now Jones. Van Dijk. There's a little bit of urgency in his body language there, as if he's not altogether satisfied with all that's happening around him.
There was a little spurt of urgency in the play, wasn't there? But just slowed down again.
Chelsea back in front on the south coast. Kumku's goal. There's a late challenge there on Gomez by Joe Linton.
Just catches him accidentally, really. And it's after the ball. It's just a collision with the momentum of Joe Linton. This is the area that Newcastle are trying to get after Liverpool sometimes. Just see if they can turn the ball over high.
Good ball over Salah. He's right. Here's Isak. And there's some space here from Jacob Murphy. And a chance. Murphy shot! It's the outside of the post. Couldn't have done a lot more there, Jacob Murphy. Struck it sweetly. And it was so nearly in the corner.
And there's that turnover. But I have to say the pass is absolutely fantastic to Murphy. And what a great hit. It's not easy. He's on the run. The pressure's coming. He really gets his head down, focuses on the ball. Look at the concentration on his face to hit that really clean strike and just zipping off the outside of the post.
He played 25 minutes in the last 5 games, having had a little run in the team, Jacob Murphy.
That's where I like what Newcastle have done. They're sitting off in certain areas. They're really pressing, turning the ball over.
No flag here. Isak. Still Alexander Isak. Well, the chance for Guimaraes. Just couldn't quite dig it out from under his feet. And in the end, hit it with his weaker foot, and Kelleher saves again.
That's another chance. Lovely tight run. Louisville knows that Isak wants to run in that channel whenever he can. But it's a lovely pick out here, chopping and changing, just sees the pass. Quite enough power.
Well, all the evidence that we've seen this season suggests Liverpool will play better than this at some stage in the game. And Eddie Howe will be very mindful of that, because they're just off key at the moment, the league leaders, and Newcastle United have not benefited.
You listed the number of big games this team have had in the last few weeks. I mean, let's face it, they're huge, aren't they? They don't get any bigger in European and world football, and to keep rattling them out at that intensity is not easy. You're going to have moments where you have a lull. You know, the sign of a top team is that they don't go behind them, they don't lose the game. Like you say, they then come into form at some point in this game. And I agree with you. I think sooner or later we'll see that zippy, more punchy Liverpool that we've been watching in the last few weeks.
Haven't lost any of their last 16 games. Salah. Jones. Robertson. Robertson got to him. Livramento, nowhere to go. Dispossessed by Gakpo.
Oh, Gakpo.
That was a kick really for Cody Gakpo. He couldn't wrap it.
He just hunts it down, doesn't he, Livramento? It's too slow, dwelling on the ball in that area of the pitch. You're not going to get away with it against this Liverpool team. It's Tonali that steps in really well, one back. There's a little bit of contact on Livramento before the ball, but I think that's a clean win for me.
McAllister will take when he's ready. Came off a Newcastle head. It was Livramento at the near post. Salah.
It's really interesting. Van Dijk was just kind of stood around Nick Pope for that one. He's been in cracking form from corners.
Sorry, that's
Expected him to have a little bit more movement in the box to go and attack that ball. But maybe that first one, they're always going to swing in and just try and drop it on top of Nick Pope and cause as much chaos as they can. But Van Dijk, what a target he is in the box from set plays and certainly corners.
Given away by Tonali. Robertson to McAllister. Now grapple deck. Gomez. Salah. Able to elude Hall. Just hasn't been that zip and zest about Liverpool that we see more often than not this season yet.
I think that's led to kind of a quieter start to the game. I was imagining a little bit more high octane opening 15-20 minutes than what we've seen.
Oh, that's the loose ball. Burns long wicket managing to get Jacob Murphy out of jail. Livramento forward. Salah's managed to retrieve that. Quansah is supporting him. Jarrell Quansah. And here's Mohamed Salah, and his control let him down. I'll say that again. His control let him down. That was a chance.
That is a heavy touch. It's a brilliant touch from Quansah. What a layoff this is for Salah. Really just slips it into him, and really it's a one-time finish, isn't it? One touch, bang, and that close.
And he's on his left foot too.
Yeah, surprised he just didn't hit it.
Haven't been a lot of goals in games at either end at St James this season, and this just has the look of a first goal game to me. I think whoever breaks the deadlock in this match is a lot of jeopardy on the opening goal.
Both teams have good records from going ahead as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
It's another factor in Newcastle as well.
Randex lost it. Here's Joe Linton. Gordon was arriving. Quansah got back there. Gimaraj, challenged by McAllister. Rather anxious clearance by Robertson. McAllister. Joelinton gets to him. Gravenberg close to it. Foul. Not Joelinton's first offence either. He has been nursing a shoulder injury of late.
Liverpool are losing the ball a lot in their defensive third. I have to say, Newcastle have picked their pocket 4 or 5 times, creating chances, and he'll be really happy with that element of their game here. Liverpool have been sloppy. The awareness, the speed of the passing is not quite at it.
Salah. Gravenberg. McAllister to Robertson. Gakpo holding the width. Charged down at the expense of the Liverpool corner. Let's see where Virgil van Dijk stations himself this time. When I say let's all see, Newcastle will certainly be looking at where he's stationing himself.
It's the prime target, isn't he? What he showed against Manchester City, how he attacked corners was superb. It was all about his movement for me that made it so special. I'd be surprised if he just goes and stands around Hope. It's this kind of area where he's taken up that you'd expect him to really make a darting run at some point.
McAllister, defended by Livramento again. Robertson. Van Dijk is still up there. This is Salah. Crosses in the box too. Salah hooked in, but that's easy enough to get home. Going early towards Isak. Feels like it's been a good half hour for Newcastle without them really galvanising the Gallagher faithful. I suppose you've got to be watchful, got to be mindful who you're playing against. It's difficult to strike the balance of going for it and respecting your opponents and what they're doing.
I think it's been a very good opening half an hour. I really do. I think Eddie Howe, from what his game plan would have been and how he's set up, I think he'd be really happy. It's not a high octane game, is it? It's very tactical at the moment.
Alright, no, that's not awesome. It is awesome. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, halfway, yeah?
Yeah. Cool. That's a little logo thing. Dad?
Yeah, it's Amazon Prime.
McAllister.
No wonder it looks so
Ultra
classic.
to run to the edge of the
Yeah.
box. Both the Liverpool forwards are very high at the moment. This is Jones. There's space here for Gakpo. Versus Jones once more. Thompson and Robertson are in the Newcastle box.
Authoritative figure of Virgil van Dijk at the pace of Gomez. You do what you want as a fullback.
Gakpo winning the corner. You just hear echoes of a plaintive voice of the absolute centre back saying, "Get back here!" McAllister, Jones. They've said pretty well there. He was still playing in the Premier League last time Newcastle beat Liverpool. What about that?
That's a while ago.
Look from Gordon. Tonali. Isak. There's no slack in the game, is there? It's not easy to make progress. All bases are covered.
Credit to both teams' reactions. They lose the ball, they drop it to shape really well. A lot of discipline being shown on the pitch.
Good run there by Joe Linton. Here's Isak. And now, Paul with a chance off!
Yeah.
I was surprised to see him there. And do you know what? I think he was too. What an opportunity.
Well, a lovely play from Isak. I think this reverse ball through the legs of Virgil van Dijk, and it's Gomez, isn't it? Spoils Lewis Hall's
Great
party
tackle.
with that touch of the ball just before he's about to strike it. I mean, gets there in the nick of time, Gomez.
Tossed forward by Gravenberg. That's a good ball for Darwin Núñez to complete for, but Bird was competitive too.
I don't feel like he's really stretched that Newcastle back four yet, though, to be honest, Núñez. And he's so good at running in those spaces, but Burn and Sher have had good positions. Not got too high up the pitch to really expose themselves.
De Bruyne has handed to Bernardo Silva's goal for Manchester City. This is Anthony Gordon. Van Dijk's there again, just slamming the door in the face of Newcastle United.
reading the game's gone on another level, hasn't it, from Van Dijk at the moment?
Rice, got a problem here. Isak!
What's happening with Liverpool? What is it all doing?
6 times in his last 8 games for club and country.
Oh my God.
5 in his last 6 for Newcastle. He is hot property. Alexander Isak.
What's he playing like they played against Southampton?
There's an alarm call sounding for Liverpool.
Well, this game needed livening up a little bit. There's nothing like a strike like this to get bums off seats here at St James's Park. What a hit that is. No hesitation, no second thought. It's got that little change of direction. Virgil van Dijk just has to shift his feet, turn his back, and the moment he does, he allows that little half yard. But look how flat he hits that ball, Isak. There's dip, there's pace. And to beat a goalkeeper in Kelleher's kind of form right now, it has to be good, and that certainly was.
He's a big centre forward, a lot more. He's scored at Anfield in each of his 2 seasons with Newcastle. He's not found the net against them here, not until now. He's done nothing but defeat against Liverpool. The goal has been confirmed, by the way. 4 in 4 for Sweden this season, and all the 6 for Newcastle. Saw that wonderful header against Arsenal, and now a wonderful shot against Liverpool.
Deserved it. I really feel Newcastle deserved it. They've been sharper into the challenge, trying to turn the ball over. Probably the better chances.
Newcastle United have got in front this season. They've usually stayed in front. In fact, Saturday's draw at Palace was the first time they dropped points from a winning position. That was only in the 94th minute. But Liverpool's powers of recovery have been put to the test time and time again in the last couple of years. And they've won 4 more games from losing positions this season, most recently at Southampton 10 days ago. Newcastle led for a long time in last season's fixture, nearly an hour.
It's just a question for me as to whether or not this really does spark Liverpool into action. It's got a different feel about it, this game, for their performance. It's not, as we've been saying, they're not at their vintage best so far in this game. 36 minutes in, they deserve to be behind, really.
Gakpo. Robinson, Benita Jones, plenty of options here. Right, got to him, didn't foul him either. Here's Isak, going for Gordon. Race with Gomez, who gets it all on. Anthony Gordon, straight to Keller. It's a good save, but you get the feeling that Gordon should have given him no chance at all.
I've got to give Kelleher big credit. I think he comes out and he just plants himself so solid in those situations.
Gordon is still down. Joe Gomez is breathing a sigh of relief.
Oh my God, there's so much scriptures in this game.
Questionable foul, whether or not Curtis Jones is fouled, but the early ball from Isak forces Gomez into the error. But Anthony Gordon doesn't really make his mind up early in terms of which way he's going to go, and it's the little knock from Van Dijk onto the ball. It's not the challenge that Anthony Gordon goes down on. It's kind of almost indicating there's a bit of a forearm to the side of the face.
He's not scored his last 7 games for Newcastle. Not scored since his penalty equaliser here against Manchester City at the end of September.
Van Dijk does bump it through there. Yeah. Shoulder into the side of the face, whether or not there's enough to knock him to the floor, but let's have a little look.
Not much happens in Virgil van Dijk's life accidentally.
Just don't think it didn't quite have the force, did it? The momentum to make it a a problem for him, but I agree. He certainly knows that he's going to just wander into that line of Anthony Gordon and make a bit of contact.
Look on the racket. This is Murphy.
Oh my god. We're going to lose this match.
Last week against Real Madrid and Manchester
We're
City,
losing this
probably
match.
as good as we've seen in this season. This might just be as bad as we've seen Liverpool.
It's the first time I've just looked at Arne Slot walk away, throwing his hands up in the air in the technical area to go and sit back down in the dugout because he's getting frustrated. And that's probably 5 or 6 times a turnover has happened in near identical area of the pitch. The passing, the awareness just hasn't been good enough from Liverpool, and they're getting caught. Newcastle have to capitalise more on these opportunities.
Gimeraj. Share. Robertson's reaction has conceded a corner. It looks as if it might get worse still for Liverpool there, but Murphy couldn't quite catch up with it.
I thought he was going to get there for a moment. He just gave it up a few yards before thinking, I'll take the corner and see how Liverpool defend this one.
Anthony Gordon. Headed by Gomez. Sorted out by Salah on the edge of his penalty area. Holbo. Gomez away. Shea got involved there and he was offside. Well, Anthony Isak really struck that well. How well? We're about to tell you. Here comes the shot speed.
Well, that is clean. I mean, that is worth seeing again and again, isn't it, really? It's how flat he hits it. It's past Caliber in a flash, isn't it? No chance to react. And big goal.
Yeah, if I'm in goal, I don't get anything on that.
You're diving out of the way.
Absolutely. Holster stepped into trouble and he's had to get a hold of Gimeraj. Problem is making. Interesting to see with Trent Alexander-Arnold on the bench how long
Trent didn't do anything
with this Quansah-Gomez combination on the right of his defence.
As much as you can criticise Liverpool, I have to say Newcastle midfield 3 have been on it in terms of anticipation. They are reading it and they're going into areas to try and hit it. They have success so often.
Lewis Hall, headed by Van Dijk, clearance by McAllister. That's Gordon. Champions League is back with us next week. And Brian will have coverage of Aston Villa's game in Germany next Tuesday. Liverpool fans taking note in your diary because there is Champions League football in January this season. And when that returns, Liverpool's game with Lille will be live on Prime. Anthony Gordon. Johnson being urged to shoot. And almost reluctantly he did, and it took a little flick off the man in front of him, and it is a corner.
That's where it goes at this stadium. When the confidence is high and the crowd are up, makes life very, very difficult as a visiting player, and that's where St James's Park is at the moment. Just for Joe Linton to hit that ball, just to think, okay, I'll have a pop here. They've won a corner, but that's the mindset Newcastle are in now.
Tonali. Turned away comfortably enough by Andy Robertson. And Remito. Murphy. Towards Joe Linton. Thompson did pretty well. hasn't been as tidy as usual tonight. Minto backing himself. Joe Linton turning around, grabbing back, who held on, and that's a tactical foul. That's another yellow card.
Captain does really well there. Newcastle in the ball from Pope, chipped out to Livramento, then into Joe Linton. They weren't just going to hit space, they want to build and play. Gravenberg pays the price. Frustration in that Liverpool midfield right now, and for him.
Yeah, new midfield anchors been Liverpool's priority the last 2 summers, but just wonder if Ryan Gravenberg has changed all that. Fabinho left for Saudi Arabia in the summer of last year. Here's Tonali. Trying to slip it through to Guimaraes. It's worth reminding yourself that Ryan Gravenberg was still fairly new to this role. That Liverpool midfield, which has found an almost instant balance, is probably still a work in progress in Arne Slot's mind.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed.
On by Jones, Murphy. Isak. Isak dispossessed by Darwin Nunez. Just got a free kick. Prepared to roll his sleeves up and get his hands dirty. Darwin Nunez do some work on behalf of the team. That's for sure.
It's going to need kind of attitude this game for Liverpool if they're going to get back in it. Needs a change of gear, doesn't it?
Maybe a change of personnel. I'll be interested to see what team Arne Slot sends out for the second half.
I think the disappointing thing is, like I say, the quality of the ball hasn't been there as it's passing. It's been turned over far too easily by Newcastle. That'll be the big disappointment.
Gravenberg. Miscue by Burn, it's found Joe Linton. Miscue by him, Guimaraes. Gakpo's kept it in, he's given it away. I'm only going to say this once, it is a breezy night on Tyneside, surprise. I'm not suggesting for what moment that is having a huge impact on the game. But partly because of the pressure and the intensity that his team have brought to the game, it has been a little untidy.
Just see that kick from Kelleher. He did scoop up in here, like you say, it was unusually high the way the ball just died. Perhaps it's a bit more breezy as you go out into the pitch and the ball goes high in the air.
Good to see every Newcastle outfield player bar one in short sleeves. Got to acclimatise if you come and play up here. Livramento.
Short sleeves in the crowd as well, isn't it?
The top will come off if Isak scores again. Gordon. What's his stuck at now? He's not had a bad night. I don't think any Liverpool player's been terrible. There's just been a general lack of the quality, the standards that they set for themselves. Ridiculous standards, really.
I'm stopping it.
The tempo's a little bit lower, isn't it? The sharpness certainly moving off the floor of the zip of the pass.
I'm really annoyed that Liverpool are doing
like you say,
awful.
With how good they've been, it's just so noticeable.
Tonali. Header away by Gomez. Kept alive by Gordon. That'll do. But Newcastle United deserve their lead. Given to them spectacularly by Alexander Isak. Found himself running at Virgil van Dijk and got a sight of goal. and hit it well enough at 70 miles an hour to beat even with Kelleher. Newcastle United will go into the dressing room wondering if they've made the most of a rather off-key Liverpool display. They will know that this game is far from finished. It's Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 0.
Bun, burger, bun again. Jeez!
You like watching TV shows and movies? You don't watch all that. You want a quest? Look at that! That is a huge screen in your living room. Cool. And you watch goes to gym, but then you remember, oh, gyms. When the gym take you, that works okay. Take that, have that. And do you want to play the hero or be the hero? Yeah. Oh, time to become the knight. Okay, great. You've got this.
If whiskey could talk, John Walker referee would sing. With notes that only come 12 years in a barrel. Sweet, smooth coffee, rich fruit, and touch of smoke. Tastes as good as it
Yeah, we
sounds.
can do that.
Wow, my bad.
Yeah, exact same as well.
I want the same as one. Yeah.
Even crunchier.
I like it like that. Even
Exact
crunchier.
same sadly. Are we gonna when we are gonna decorate?
This weekend.
I need to have
People love different, but me, I love finding the perfect gift. Like for my friend Wendell, who loves coffee.
Gifts that say I get you. Etsy has it.
Blockbuster drama streaming this winter.
Lie to everyone. Risk your life. No glamour. No exploding watch. The CIA sends us out into the world to behave in entirely unhealthy, dangerous ways. Whatever it takes. Back it up for support.
That thing is personal. A brand new series, The Agency. Stream now, only on Paramount Plus.
Defenders are made in the dark. We don't seek the limelight. We craft in the shadows. Attack wins games. Defense wins titles.
Yeah.
It took you all so long.
Yes, it was.
You know that being a soldier is exciting, but what you want to know is what's it to me. Do you know what's doing this one I love? That's what's in it for me.
What?
What?
What did you say?
It's kept so back long. It's definitely not tasty.
No, cook it first, mate.
Welcome back to St James's Park, where the slightly surprising scoreline at half-time is Newcastle 1, Liverpool 0. Shay and Robbie really enjoyed. Well, you really enjoyed that first half. I'm not quite so happy. Should we look through the goal, the key moment? Isak, we talked before the game about what you like about it. It reminds you a bit of Sadio Mane. What a finish this was, though, Rob.
It's a brilliant finish. I think Liverpool can do better in terms of getting to early goals. A little bit slow getting to midfield. It's a great ball through. You wait for obviously Isak to let the ball go across him. He takes a touch, and I think the beauty that gets past Kelleher is the fact that he takes it early. And I mean, it's a great strike that they keep calm.
70 miles an hour, that Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great goal. Probably Newcastle would be. I've got to say that they've been better than all probably elements. I know Clive sort of touched upon Liverpool at the end there. They haven't been terrible, but they haven't been the Liverpool that we've seen.
But the Newcastle game plan, Shay, we talked about it beforehand, what Eddie could do, and it seems to have worked pretty well.
Yeah, just on that last angle there, the goal it just popped up just before we hit it down, and it's just perfect for it.
Yeah, I think we've lost this
match.
match.
No chance to go. So you went to how would Newcastle approach this game, and they really went in the front foot. They pressed
I
them high
don't
up the
think there's
pitch
a comeback.
and created some really, really good chances as well.
Let's have a look at that press, because that was significant throughout that first half, and so many of their opportunities, it could have been even better than 1-0, because every single time Liverpool got that ball in midfield, there was a Newcastle player right behind.
You can see it when one jumps forward and Isak jumps and the midfielders in after, and forcing errors from Liverpool. We talked about it a little before the game, how well they played, how comfortable they looked all season. And this Newcastle team, and again we talked about the crowd, they didn't want to see them sitting back, and Eddie Howe wants to sit there, right, we're going to go in the front foot, we're going to attack Liverpool. And I did mention before, I know I blow my own trumpet here, Dan, but a makeshift back four, they've been back there, they just mean they're not playing together very often. And I think Robbie has created some real problems for them.
Well, they've been a better team, haven't they? And who's very spot on in terms of how we say I don't think the players have been complacent. I think they've just been a little bit lethargic in terms of how to get through that press. But Newcastle are good value for it. They really are. And it's, I mean, they've had more chances. They probably could have been another couple of goals in it as well.
And Isak as well. Yes, he got the goal, but he also was the man who provided quite a few chances for his teammates tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Murphy's had a good few chances as well. Murphy off the post, there's another shot from Murphy just right. But again, we mentioned Alexander Isak before, and the reason why this is Anthony Gordon. I mean, this should have been 2-0. Should have been 2. I mean, Keller makes a good save, a really important save, you would say, for Cleveland. But if you miss it 2-0, then it's a long way back.
Well, can I ask you about the challenge from Van Dijk at the end of that into the face of Gordon?
Yeah, no, I think that again. I think the fact he's gone down and he goes a bit embarrassed because of this, but Virgil's got every right to sort of stand the ground. He's not really done that. He's not sort of moved his shoulder into Andy Gordon.
And what about the Liverpool chances? Because even though Newcastle are happy with 1-0, there were some opportunities for the league leaders down the other end, weren't there?
They're top of the league for a reason. You know they're going to create chances, and you know Arne Slot's going to be in there now at half time as well. Dan really probably having a pop, maybe looking at his bench as well. They strengthened, but McAllister, especially in the first half, 2 chances in the space of a couple of minutes. They could have got their nose in front, of course, and I think Clyde mentioned on commentary the first goal is so important, and this could have been the other way around. McAllister, again, we know how good a player he is, and it's a good save from Nick Pope, because I think Nick might have seen it a bit late. He hit it really early, and it's a very, very important save as well.
I think we have expected more from Liverpool in the final third. I think obviously Darwin has been very quiet. Salah's been really quiet. Jack Paul on the other side has been really quiet. You'd expect a little bit of a change from Liverpool into the second half. Whether Diaz will come on and make a change straight away.
And this was Mo Salah with a poor touch for him, uncharacteristically.
It is. I mean, it's a great run by obviously Quanta coming forward. You put it straight into Salah's path, and then you want to maybe take that. I mean, as Isak goal, he takes a shot quite early, and the keeper can't get set. Long doesn't really need to take a touch. Maybe he can take that little strike as he's running onto the ball.
Do we potentially have a shock on the cards at St James's Park? Look at that smile on his face. Newcastle lead at the break. What have the league leaders got for us in the second half? Join us for Newcastle against Liverpool. The second 45 in a few minutes.
And
that's just
Mommy told me to put the thing there. This is scary, that's that.
What's scary?
This.
Creaky.
I feel like it's gonna fall.
It's not, it's creaking.
What does that mean?
It comes from Greece.
Yeah, but why do you need to say that?
Google Pixel 9.
Why did you need to say that?
That's the only way a place where you play it in Greece.
Okay.
They invented it.
Okay.
Not very many people have it.
Can I buy some tools?
Sure, Bill.
I can do better than that. Here's one to keep. For free of each Christmas offer, you can buy 1+ starter kit and select another tool for free.
Buy any Ryobi One Plus starter kit over $109.99, like this combi grill, torch, 2 batteries, charger, and bag, and you can choose a tool from the 12 Tools of Christmas selection for free. Buy now at ryobitools.co.uk.
Omarosa Ocean Parfum, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
Do we really need another computer? Not everyone does. But if you're reinventing music, tracking migrations in remote places, or getting others to see your vision, then a Copilot Plus PC will make a real difference. Your powerful AI computer is not for everyone, but if you're trying to change the world, even with just your own, we built one for you.
Racers, slayers, evolvers, side questers. The EE Game Store has kit for every type of gamer on any network.
Welcome to the island of Aniston. It's not the kind of place you see much anywhere. Hopefully here isn't for everyone. Well, you're gonna see who wins.
The box is loaded.
We're live at St James's Park tonight for Newcastle Liverpool. Let's just take you through the other games going on this evening. Big result so far for Everton. 2-0 up at half-time against Wolves. That's Young and Mangala there. Same scoreline for Manchester City. Are they on their way to their first win in 8? Silva and De Bruyne getting the goals there. Southampton down to 10 men, and at the minute, 3-1 down at half-time against Southampton. And those two games that kicked off at 8:15, Arsenal against Manchester United and Villa against Brentford, both goalless at the moment. We're heading towards the second half here. We've got Shay and Robbie. Let's do it from both sides' perspective. Shay, we heard that roar when Isak scored. You talked about the atmosphere in here tonight, and these fans will be happy with the first half.
I'm very happy. I'm sure Eddie Howe's very happy as well. My only concern a wee bit is because the press so high, they put so much energy into that first half. Can they do that for 90 minutes? Because we know Arne Slot in the yellow change room goes, we have to up it here, we have to improve. Of course, you got maybe a Barnes and Wilson off the base to freshen things up, but can they press this Liverpool team for 90 minutes? That's the big question.
Robbie, we saw how frustrated Arne Slot was. We haven't seen much of that this season. It has been going their way. 16 of Liverpool's last 19 goals have come in the second half. There's going to be something coming, isn't there?
Well, we think so. I think that's the beauty of Arne Slot. I think he normally sees the game, and I think he's clever enough and astute enough to make those changes and work out where they've gone right and where they've gone wrong. There's a lot of that's gone wrong. Particularly Liverpool in the middle, I think they are quite slow at moving the ball around. We haven't seen enough of Mo Salah. The ball's not getting wide to him, it's not getting wide to Gakpo, so expect a little bit more movement and quickness in the play.
Okay, here come the Liverpool side. We await Newcastle to come back onto the pitch. Here they come down the stairs. Let's hand back to our commentary team. It's going to be one of those intriguing second halves in the Premier League on Prime. It's Matt Upson and back to Clive Tilsley.
You know, past records, past meetings are just that. The past have gone, but Liverpool's record against Newcastle United It's got to linger and prey on Geordie mind. 6 straight wins. I've beaten here in 7. I've beaten full stop since 2015. And the issue for Newcastle is not just the 15 games without a win. They led for nearly an hour here last season. They led for 25 minutes at Anfield the season before. They have led in 5 at the last 10 meetings and won none of them. I mean, that's a mental block that they've got to shift tonight, as well as shifting Van Dijk and Robertson and Kelleher. Fabio Carvalho scored a late disputed winner for Liverpool 2022. Remember Divock Origi scoring very late here to win it in 2019. And those things do prey on your mind when you come to a stadium. I don't think anybody in the Newcastle lineup tonight has experienced victory against Liverpool in a Newcastle shirt.
No, but the great thing about records from the past is that you can change things in the future, and this is where Newcastle are at. It has a feel about it, this game. Liverpool very slow out the blocks. Can we see a different performance from them in the second half? They're going to need to change it, and I think this Liverpool team is capable of doing that.
No changes in personnel or in deep positions. Kronsa stays at right back. Gomez alongside Van Dijk in that reshuffle defence. Just to reiterate, Alexander-Arnold, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Harvey Elliott are on the bench tonight. Kieran Trippier, incidentally, is missing from the Newcastle squad. He's ill. But Newcastle away has got to be a fixture to dread if Eddie Howe is to get this team, this club, back into the Champions League reckoning. They've lost to West Ham and Brighton at St James's already this season. Lost 3 home games all last season, 2 the season before. They need teams to be coming to Gallowgate with some dread in their hearts. Eye-catching selection for Newcastle tonight was Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side, ahead of the likes of Sean Longstaff or Harvey Barnes. I think it's worked for them, really, Matt.
I agree. I think it's been an excellent selection. The midfield 3, I think there's a big question mark in there whether they'd cope, and certainly out of possession, but they've been the more dominant team. Out of possession, I think they've really squeezed and pressed at the right time, turned the ball over, and that's been the main part of a lot of the Newcastle opportunities.
Liverpool selection comes from a little by the absence of Allison and Bradley, Nardi and Simicas, Chiesa and Jota. I think one of the elements of Arne Slot's management has been bringing some clarity to the roles that squad members have within the team on the field. It's interesting that he's played Ponce here at right back tonight. So Jones from the Ponce there, but he played Ponce at right back when Gomez has had more experience in that position.
I was just interested in how Newcastle had 3 players around Mo Salah that have been driving with the ball. They have had intensity out of possession, Newcastle. That's been the big difference about their performance. They've got quality, but that driving intensity without the ball has been excellent tonight. And if they can keep it up for 90 minutes, as Shay was saying, is there a question mark whether they can do? If they do drop off it, then they will let Liverpool back in the game.
They'll be just unable to lose. McAllister and Gakpo. Gakpo's a good example. Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, McAllister, even Alexander-Arnold to a degree, just starting to wonder exactly what their best position was. And as soon as he came in, it seems as if he made decisions in those areas. Gakpo's only played wide for him, not played down the centre. Alexander-Arnold's played very much as a right back, not as a midfield player. The players know where they stand now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but watch Gakpo in Euros in the summer for the Netherlands and think, well, that's his position. He was fantastic. Cutting his size, the power strikes he has with his right foot, coming off that left-hand side, was just brilliant.
Morgan Rogers for Aston Villa in that 8:15 kicker. Here's Lewis Hall. Once got good right back there. Jones has stepped into a bit of a minefield and he's expecting the free kick.
No time on the ball though, did it? That's been the theme. Really good pressure again, high up the pitch. but not overcommitting Newcastle, not leaving themselves too spare at the moment at the back. Whether they'll get caught out at some point, but at the moment they're coping with it.
Gomez. Liverpool just trying to play their way into this game, just trying to get a foothold, a base camp, really. Salah. On towards Nunez. That is not a deliberate back pass. Ball. It's loose. Callister. Now Salah. He's out of position momentarily. Played into Jones!
Yeah! Curtis Jones!
Absolutely nothing. An ambush. A brilliantly conceived and executed goal. Salah teed it up. Curtis Jones finished it. And in the blink of an eye,
W. Curtis Jones.
and they're on terms.
Well, that's just a sign of an absolute top team. Half a mistake, really, from Lewis Hall. Gives the ball away. Salah realises that. He's high up the pitch. Gets the run on him. But the pass into the box is just fantastic. Look at that for a finish with Jones arriving right on cue. Gets the contact. But it is half a mistake. There's not a lot in that from Newcastle. They get punished hard.
I'm not a goalkeeper and never been a goalkeeper. Could Nick Pope do better there?
I think it's so quick. Close range, it's high. I mean, it's a reaction, isn't it? If you're able to react quickly enough into that area, you may get something on it, but it's so close and passing in a flash.
Well, he's got his first international goal a couple of weeks ago. That confident flick in Greece to mark his England debut. Got the winner against Chelsea at Anfield in October. Guimaraes. It's run here for Tonali. And now Murphy. Gomez away, not convincingly. Darwin Nunez couldn't clear either. Joe Linson. Livramento. That's on its way by Ponta.
It's been tested. Newcastle resolved now. So disappointing just to go behind out of nowhere, really. Liverpool not kind of fashioned that opportunity, having built up from the back, having been controlling the game, but certainly punished a mistake there.
Curtis Jones, the goal scorer. And another goal involvement from Mohamed Salah. It's about 70% of Liverpool's Premier League goals this season that he's either scored or had a hand in. Heavy rain on Clive's side now. Robertson to Gakpo. Then towards Darwin Nunez, headed away by Bird. Opportunities! Moved wide by Gakpo. But it is a corner. And Liverpool are playing in a different temperature now.
That's exactly the area that Gakpo loves. When he chooses to cross the ball to the back post, it comes back out. A nice shape and technique to try and get over the top of the ball, but you're right, that has really lifted Liverpool. They're now miles more energy and confidence in the play.
Might have played more of that corner because Newcastle United had just clocked off for a moment. Robertson. All lets it bounce. Salah keeps it in. Dangerous game that. Mohamed Salah wants us forward. And it goes forward. Somehow Nunez couldn't quite connect. Wow.
And all of a sudden, Salah, with his twinkle toes, he's just shifted to the back post. Look at that. How is this not in the back of the net? I mean, he could score himself there, Gakpo, but I think he sees Nunez and fancies just pulling it back across the goal to his teammate. He just doesn't get there. Let off for Newcastle.
Just to update Dan Walker's stats, 17 of Liverpool's last 20 goals now, second half goals. Here goes Darwin Nunez again. A little bit of hesitancy. I said in the first half, Nick Pope's stats were really, really good. There have been just one or two question marks. A Spurs goal, a Fulham goal, a Chelsea goal, by his standards. But that one flashed past him. And there was that shock element about the Liverpool attack. It was over and done before anyone realised. Gordon. By McAllister. Darwin Nunez is there. Looking for a free kick and getting it. That's for the league record by 2 goals today.
Does really well there, Darwin Nunez, just to hold the ball up. You can see the rain coming down in that shot. But it's swirling wind, and the rain is really piling down here. The pitch is very slippery and greasy. It's got a mistake written all over it, this game.
Hello.
Darwin Nunez has played 72 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I had my yeah, I'll do that.
Hey, baby.
Good work.
Liverpool Screamers. That close range opportunity just teased him. I don't think there was anything more he could do.
No. Just couldn't get there. You know, bounced across. It's a full stretch. Gakpo's just got to try and head it in himself, to be honest.
Dinner to the oven.
You get it over.
And he has been scoring goals recently. Scout's voice is audible inside some jet. Well, they've been audible all night, but they're loud now.
Are you going to work tomorrow?
No. Right. Why? Oh.
Opening up that's Goodison. Next stop for Liverpool, Saturday lunchtime.
We can take it down.
What time are we coming?
I just said it has to be mid to late afternoon because they want to come tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Good rush. Murphy. Robertson handled that pretty well. He maybe a little choked up help.
Or he could have just nudged that one inside of Robertson there, Jacob Murphy. Robertson just struggling a little bit, misread the ball, gone away with it.
I think you can do that. It's a sign of Newcastle's growing frustration. It's going to be a yellow card for Shanghai Tonali.
I don't think he has much option, the referee there, does he? Tonali just wrestling Jones off the ball. Jones was just about to slide that one down the line to Salah as well.
The N word, momentum. I mean, how many games have you played in, Matt, where suddenly it feels like the pitch is tilted against you?
Well, there is a fair tilt on this pitch, actually.
I don't think it's that.
It's going the other way, though. It's left to right. But no, yeah, it's like a Hoover, isn't it? Gakpo.
But your mum wishes the rain.
Here's Robertson.
Your mum, that's
can't
rain.
explain the psychology, really. It's just maybe human nature that it just has an effect, doesn't it? And part of being a great team is overcoming that, or dealing with that, going behind and it's a very different game, isn't it?
And it's true in all sports. We've all played at all levels, whatever it is. Tennis, golf, suddenly 5-6 good holes in a row and then can't hit the damn thing. Yes, Murphy, I think we'll find that little red on the side here. I think even in the 21st century, a linesman's going to flag.
I think that's just your golf game, though. Don't put us all in that road.
Another one wants to try on the boot.
Grab it back.
Yeah, I've turned it up enough.
In the closing stage of the first half, and now we're all kind of looking
Yes,
at
I've had
Eddie Howe
that
wondering whether he might try to change the shift of this game, change the tide if he can. Gomez on towards Jones, just going to get away from him. Ball finds Gordon. Gordon can accelerate like just about nobody else in the Premier League. Gordon, blocked by Gomez. Here's Isak. Oh, it was a devilish pass. Really good defending by Van Dijk. McAllister's back there helping out and getting a free kick.
It was a good job. Joe Gomez was in the way of that strike. He is travelling.
He's not thinking that, he's down on his watches. He felt that.
Yeah, I've just seen the replay.
Oh, you might as well. I mean, it's not done by how many days off, how many times.
Yes, correct.
Fall in the face there. I mean, he takes that line in towards the goal, picks up the position, anticipating the effort, but that is travelling that ball. He shrugged it off.
Someone asked me if I can deliver the bed. No.
Right. Keep an eye on the players who shrug.
Two people want to try a pair of £5 boots.
How would you say the bed
They're
for?
an awareness that they can
Quid.
Oh, bloody hell. They can
temporary
Exactly.
taking close to the
Like,
table like that.
£50, come on.
Aston Villa finding their
Jane.
early season form. Matty Cash has got their third against Brentford.
What we're going to do, because there's a couple of broken slats on it as well.
I've already said there's a couple of broken slats on it.
Oh, okay, good, good.
That's why hence the price.
Okay.
Okay, it's an 8:15 kickoff. Let's see this Arsenal goal was Arsenal Manchester United. Robertson. Good idea.
Lovely idea. Just to wrap your foot around that with his left foot. Sees Nunez just pulling into that central area of the box.
We go again tomorrow night on Prime with Fulham versus Brighton. 7:30 kickoff tomorrow. And the later game is Bournemouth versus Tottenham Hotspur. Gives down to Isak. Anthony Gordon going for it again. Deflected again. Robertson just about forces it away. It was all a bit improvised. Here's Darwin Nunez. McAllister. Won that one from Byrne. Different energy about the game now. Gimeraj. Isak. And here's Gordon. He's got it. Just wanted to get enough power on it to force the ball past Anthony Isak. It's one of their own, one of Liverpool's own. The scouser who played youth football for the Reds before becoming a Merseyside Blue. He's black and white to the core now. And he's given Newcastle the lead once more. His first goal for them in 8 games.
Well, I thought he just took too long to get it onto his other foot. It all starts with that brilliant ball from Tonali. Wraps it into Gimeraj, who those two have been superb in the Newcastle midfield. And that little shimmy there, he just puts the brakes on here. Anthony Gordon sends Gomez past him. He's got the coolness to find the corner. He's a little bit stuck under his feet. He wasn't the cleanest of finishes, but he does enough just to swerve it through past Kelleher on that greasy surface.
He gave Newcastle the lead here last season, bounced on an error by Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Darwin Nunez had the final word that day. Rumour has it that he was a boyhood Liverpool fan. His idol was Steven Gerrard. Who cares? Rumour has it that he's a Liverpool target too. We'd find out who he supported then. Right now, is Newcastle United through and through. And his goal is putting Liverpool in peril.
The whole move started with real purpose. That's what drove the opportunity. Yes, he finished it with real quality. But the passing and the sharpness and the directness from Newcastle was excellent.
So can Liverpool come again? Gomez. McAllister is there. This is Gakpo. Robertson. Flicked on. Jones is there. This wouldn't fall for a red shirt.
But at least we're playing
This
better.
had to react inside the penalty area. Nick Pope certainly reacted that time.
We had quite quiet opening 45 minutes, didn't we? Certainly changed in this second half. Lovely flighted ball from Robertson again. Perfect delivery.
Robertson once more in towards Darwin Nunez. Goal kick. The more Liverpool game changers on the way.
It's just pure reaction. Big left arm of Nick Pope just striking the ball.
You can have me good
Out of the way. Nothing conventional or textbook about it. Just get the ball out of the way.
You have a quarter of it, okay?
Alexander Arnold was like
I'm not having it. No, I'm in the fridge.
Van Dijk's header. Gordon. Off for Isak. No flag yet. Alexander Isak. Now there's a flag. Now there's a flag.
Yeah. Yes.
He's got his shooting boots on, hasn't he?
Don't say those, do you?
No. Right foot is on fire. The moment he got played, I could just see from where we are, he looked offside straight away. The system wasn't overly clear about it or confident. The margin probably was quite tight, so you have to keep the flag down, but it did look offside.
Give the linesman a break. I used to run the line in my son played. It's just an impossible job.
It is.
You've got to be able to see two things at once.
Especially now, it almost makes it harder with the VAR, because even if you really feel, you have to keep it down, and then it looks like you're not sure.
Joe Gomez coming off for Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll see the switch of position there.
And Gravenberg too, who's been a fixture really in the Liverpool midfield. Goes to Bosley.
Well, Luis Diaz is a player that will liven up any game for me, the way he plays. He is at it all the time, trying to pick up any mistakes or lack of attention to something. He will be on it.
So it's Quansah and Van Dijk, which is a central defensive partnership Liverpool started the season with, and it's Curtis Jones who's gone into what we now loosely call the number 6 role, the midfield anchor. Here is Quansah. Here is Alexander-Arnold. I'm not sure that's quite what he meant to do. Not even him. Darwin Nunez was as befuddled as I was. Still a quarter of the game to go. Lost added time. We've got quite a game now.
Oh, it's brilliantly poised, isn't it? The second half has been superb. Really entertaining stuff.
Given away by Murphy. Darwin Nunez. Played behind Szoboszlai and retreat by Joe Linton. He loses it. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh, so slick.
This is
It's not the
This is a
training
great
ground, you know,
game.
but it felt like it there for about 15 seconds as Liverpool zipped their
It's a great game,
together, ran off each other, pass and move, and pass to the net. It's 2-2.
Well, it's just developed into a brilliant game. I mean, unbelievable stuff from Liverpool. How they react, how they go about it. First attempt at the cross was blocked, and then he zips it in there. The position Salah takes up, goes into the box. They just seem to find the space all the time, Liverpool. What a reaction.
So not only has it made
He has scored in his last 7 Premier League games, which is
it also looks
equals
like the
even
Liverpool
his best ever run in the competition. 12 goals in 14 Premier League games this season. I don't think Erling Haaland has scored tonight, has he? Which means that Salah is right now alongside him as the leading scorer. Alexander-Arnold involved in the goal and involved in a tackle on Gordon, which brings about a yellow card. But
There's the compromise, isn't it? You take that centre-back, defender-type player up in that role, what he brings with the ball, unquestionable, and he's already had the impact that the manager wanted. But that 1v1 with Gordon, he's now on a yellow card. He's got to be careful on that far side now.
Newcastle United have led twice. Liverpool have recovered. Right foot of Gordon or left foot of Hall? Andy Madley just doing a bit of peacekeeping. It's Gordon. It's stuck at the near post, and it's a goal kick. He thinks it's a corner. There's an offside flag. There's an offside flag.
It certainly would have been a corner, I think. The offside flag has gone up. Van Dijk's in a good position behind it.
Jones in this deeper role. Gets it back from Quanser. Shoot that pass. A little risky. Gordon. It's right underneath. The referee's noticed that. Darwin Nunez fouled and then reacted.
He's not happy, is he? I just don't think he feels he makes a lot of contact there with Gordon.
If any.
And I have to say, I do agree with him. There's not much contact.
A yellow card. That could be for dissent.
Yeah, it's the reaction. It's the reaction from the challenge. I mean, he really did demonstrate his frustration. I just can't do that with referees.
What next? Danford's come out to have a word here, rather than take the free kick up plenty. Shouldn't have any problem picking him out. Go to the left and a loose hold again. Charge. 169 Premier League goals for Mohamed Salah now. He passed Robbie Fowler on that hit list quite recently. Only 7 men ahead of him in the 30-odd years of the Premier League. None of them still in the Premier League. 14 in all for the season. He missed a penalty last week. And his 9th goal against Newcastle. Here's Darwin Nunez, or it would have been, but for the intervention by Livramento. Picked in the corner by Joe Linton. Murphy's on the move. He might have gone too early here, Jacob Murphy. Kelleher's out. Murphy's wide anyway. No flag.
Oh, super play. Brilliant from Anthony Gordon. He sees the run. Look at the weight of his pass. I mean, it's inch perfect for Murphy. Right in his path. Kelleher committed. Just got to hit the target. Easier said than done. I have to say, there's a lot going on. It's a split-second decision, but brilliant play from Newcastle.
Kelleher will be relieved. I think what happened to Nick Pope here last season when he tried to come out and head the ball clear and slipped and handled it, got sent off. Darwin Nunez. Space here for Mohamed Salah. He set it up for Curtis Jones. That's 2 points for Saracens. Harvey Barnes, who you expected to start, really?
Yeah, I thought he may have done. I'll have to say, Jacob Murphy has had an excellent game so far. Fully justified his selection tonight.
Last half dozen games from the bench for Harvey Barnes. He played 70 minutes in fairness on Saturday. 45 minutes in the previous game against West Ham United. Eddie Howe actually said publicly last week he is more than a super sub. Well, pick me then, boss.
Nobody wants that baby.
Livramento. Shit. Barnes to chase. Taking any chances, Joel Coulter. Don't blame him. I said in the first half, I felt this was the first goal game. I was totally wrong. I think the next one's a big one. That's good movement. Pass is quite good enough. Also, okay. Safety first. Drop on out. Gordon's found him right. Burn. Livramento get chased by Luis Diaz. Barnes. Get right. Miscontrol. Stolen by Luis Diaz. McAllister. Luis Diaz now with an opportunity to run Fabian Cher. 3 in support here in Liverpool Red. Oh, that's so important, Cher. Quality from Diaz.
Big tackle. Super play from Cher. Doesn't get sucked in by all the movement of Diaz, the shifting of side to side, keeps his eye on the ball and steps in. Top tackle.
Yeah, there was a red overload inside him.
Yeah. I mean, that piece of play from Diaz, I mean, he wins the ball down in that bottom corner, turns it over, reacting, and then to sprint to try and hurt the opponent. I mean, he is full of energy as a player. It's been a nightmare to play against.
McAllister. Darwin Nunez. I don't think Salah's going to catch that. Well, both teams are going for it, that's for sure.
I'm not going to complain.
Get right. Good ball. Isak. No foul. It is being checked, and then reminded everything's checked. He shoved him over.
He steps in. I'll tell you what.
Knee to knee. 5 to 5.
I think there's a bit of contact. I'm not sure if he makes any contact with the ball though.
Meanwhile, Liverpool looking for a goal. Salah. 25 third. Jones. I am a fan of referee's call, I must admit.
Me too.
It's the boss line. Stolen by Tonali. I'm sure Newcastle are a big fan of it at the moment. It's been cleared. It's still 2-2. Gordon. That was ambitious.
Just ran out of options there. Anthony Gordon. Here's the tackle. Oh, just a bit of thigh to thigh. Doesn't really dive into it, but he does dangle that right leg. Isak goes over. I don't think he contacts the ball.
No, he doesn't.
But I'm with you. I'd rather leave that on the pitch. There's nothing there to me to overturn or get involved. That's the ref's call.
Clear and obvious? No. Jones, that's a really good pass. Salah gets it back from Darwin Nunez. Here's Alexis McAllister. Luis Diaz. It comes from Darwin Nunez. Oh! Horrible shank. Boy, that was a good chance. Usually when he has little time to make
Solo.
he connects.
How much
That moment about going cold on the ball, though, Clive, isn't it? We were talking about him earlier,
I
you
want
know,
the
the
business.
effort and the energy that he gives into the team, the desire. But that just to steady yourself, not
Still like
go for a bit of a wild swipe, and just get that clean contact. He didn't need a lot of power from that range. And he just swiped it a bit rash.
I'm starting to burn Burton.
Oh.
So,
He's not a
5 minutes
slotter,
up the road.
is he? He's not a Robbie Fowler type finisher. He's not a cool hand.
Is that where I had that little?
Yeah, awful one.
Salah, was there a nudge there? Yes, there was. Well, Liverpool have opted in this second half, and Newcastle so far have gone with them. Blow for blow, stride for stride. Really good game.
What is it?
I can't remember.
No,
I am
thoroughly
free
enjoyed
though.
it. That's been a really good game. I mean, the first half was a bit more of a calmer tactical battle. Liverpool a little bit flat, not at their best, but they've come out in this second half, really showed some quality, punished Newcastle for a couple of little misplaced passes. That's it. They've not done a lot wrong, Newcastle, have they?
Luis Diaz. His shoulder.
He's been brilliant for me tonight, Tonali. He's had a really good game for Newcastle, in and out of possession, but so much work winning the ball, moments like this.
Paul. That's terrific for Gordon. 3 against 4. A bit too much.
Waiting for that little opening, wasn't it? Just a tiny fraction of space to pop through.
Parting at the Red Sea, never happened. Darwin Núñez. Here comes Alexander-Arnold. Well found by Núñez. Salah. It's got past Hall. Mohamed Salah! Crashes against the crossbar. No kind of angle, no kind of chance, really. Oh. Jones.
Junior.
Okay.
Who's going to play first in this one?
I mean, the intent of Mo Salah there. The ball got out to him. His first touch was right, I'm at you. I mean, it was so direct and aggressive, what he did. Brilliant play.
We're not all for our week, that's one.
No.
Alexander-Arnold seeking out Salah again. What a pass. Away by Hall. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold whipped into Salah once more. Stepped into space. No foul. Right on the edge of the penalty area. This is Curtis Jones. Now Robertson. Luis Diaz. Robertson. McAllister. Jones. Szoboszlai let it run. Alexander-Arnold. Salah!
Yes!
It just has to be him.
Is that his second goal?
Yeah.
He's not finished scoring goals.
Ooh, can he get a hat trick? I don't think he can get a hat trick this time.
Can they afford to be without his goals? Right now, nobody scored more Premier League goals this season again. And if he keeps scoring at his present rate, Liverpool will likely win the Premier League again. Super Salah!
What else do you need to say about this man? He's just had a couple of moments in the last 2 minutes of absolute magic. This is no different. He just seems so comfortable taking the ball anywhere in the box. His awareness, his footwork, the speed at which he swivels and hits his ball. He's unstoppable at the moment, Mo Salah.
Liverpool lead for the first time, and what a time to lead. Inside of the finishing line. 32 and a half. His 33rd birthday is in June. There have been some stories that he would accept a 1-year extension. Their stories, I have no idea. What's the alternative for Liverpool?
No. We have to keep Salah. He's our best player.
226 Liverpool goals.
It's John, isn't
A
it?
certain vintage will remember
John,
Billy
is it John?
1950s. So good.
I
The team
think
was
it
called
is.
Liverpool when he was
He's
in
not
it.
letting. He's not letting him
Just two
redo his
behind him now
contract.
on the all-time list. Little is at 4, Gordon Hodgson 3, Roger Hunt and Ian Rush ahead of them. And if you make history at Liverpool, you're making history.
The speed of his footwork, Clive, is just something to behold, really, if I'm honest. I mean, he just doesn't seem to stop at all. The directness, the aggression in his decision making, he goes at players. How he hit the bar a moment ago, how he did that. I mean, he's so direct. It's just brilliant to watch.
And he is a winger. He's not a centre forward.
Yeah.
And he is the leading scorer in the Premier League at this moment. I think Haaland is still plying his trade. I'm looking at the strike rates of the great Liverpool strikers. It was a goal every 1.58 league games before tonight, and only Fernando Torres and the aforementioned Gordon Hodgson have got a better strike rate. I mean, that strike rate's going to have to be adjusted now.
I mean, you throw the assist rate in as well. I mean, you've got some players.
Newcastle United are preparing a response in the shape of Callum Wilson, who also knows where the goal is. Joe Willock also. But right now, Eddie Howe's been salad.
She got 42 replies.
They haven't done a lot of
It's
been a really good home performance from them.
It's Hall.
Yeah.
And that's
Really
dangerous.
nice, that's been.
Spotted the danger.
She chose you out in 42 replies.
3 coming on. Newcastle.
Well, I didn't bother replying to a message. I actually messaged her directly at the end of it.
Fair enough.
I said, hi Nicky, I'm coming to Jack. I saw you were looking for a wedding singer in Hampshire. I'm based in Christchurch and currently available. Congratulations on your upcoming up.
Run a moment ago with a hit off the crossbar, the footwork to get to that position.
Hi Catherine, thank you so much.
Shots and changes. Is there an element
You
of
have a great
gut?
strength
Yes,
to your
but it's the
voice.
aggression
We would
and
be
the
very
directness
interested to have
that
you
makes
sing
it
for us. Could
happen.
you please send me your prices?
Yeah, maybe.
We're thinking about 7:30. I said, hi, thanks so much for getting back to me. I can do 2 45 minutes for you. A short break in between for £310. If there are any requests that I don't already know, I charge £10 per song. That covers the cost of additional tracks and rehearsal time. And they said, oh, brilliant. Yep. Love to book you. Just going to confirm with the venue, and then I'll sign the contract.
Weren't at their best appearance, and they weren't tonight in the first half. Isak unable to slalom his way into the box. Liverpool get the decision. You know, Arne Slot didn't arrive with a philosophy, no magic system, no trademark way of playing that the players may take some time to get used to. He's not made it about him. The changes have been subtle. His team seem able to change tempo and approach during the game. Adaptable, capable, just a good fit for Liverpool. Champions League coming your way next week. We're in Germany on Prime with Aston Villa. More Champions League football as that league phase concludes in January. And Liverpool's 7th of 8 games is against Lille at Anfield. That's live on Prime also.
I mean, Eddie Howe must be feeling hugely disappointed. His team in a great position. It's another loss at home for Newcastle. They've lost 2 of the last 3 at home, and that is, it's not a reflection on how well they've done in this game actually, but that's the number, Clive. You know, the home form has been really poor.
He's got a stinking record against Liverpool too. He's faced them 19 times, lost 17, won 1. And then they were 3-1 down in that game with 15 minutes to go. It's 8 years ago today at Bournemouth. He needs a similar rally here. Gimmerich, 5 added minutes. Oh, can I
Oh no! Tell him I fucked that up.
Surprise, surprise!
That's why I like Alisson more.
Total miscalculation by Creeman Callagher. But Fabian Schär didn't give it up. He chased the lost cause and he slid in an equaliser. What a game!
I don't think we're not winning now. It's gonna end in the draw.
Fishing just doesn't get there. But what a finish that is! I mean, to squeeze that ball in from that angle on the side, on the half volley.
He shouldn't have gone out like
I mean,
that.
it's an incredibly difficult skill off this greasy pitch to time that perfectly. I mean, that's incredible stuff. Mo Salah,
Well, I wish we had
tonight.
Alisson instead.
He sacked a brilliant goal, but that finish there could be the hardest out of the lot.
He's a defender, but he has scored in each of his 7 Premier League seasons with Newcastle. What a goal that is. But here comes Luis Diaz in the box. Down he goes. Nothing doing, says the referee. One back in turn, by Sabozlai. Livramento caught in possession. Gimmerich tackles and celebrates. It's a bit early to be celebrating the way this game's going.
Well, that's just the atmosphere in the ground. I mean, it is electric in here at the moment. This game could go either way. I think Longstaff has just enough there. Yeah, not quite a trip, but enough pressure.
I mean, where are we at when we're almost measuring how long the shirt is pulled before making a decision, and the decision is it wasn't pulled for long enough. I don't think there's anything in the laws of the game which define how long you can tuck somebody's shirt, but there you go. I understand the nuance. Stay with the decision on the field. Jones, Salah, Sabozlai, Alexander-Arnold, Salah, McAllister, trying to go by an arm. Corner kick given. Well, Liverpool think they're going to have a penalty here, and that's going to be VAR. It was hit hard.
Yes, it's actually going to be VAR.
Is the arm in a natural position?
That's handball.
Yeah.
Natural enough for me. I think it hits that outside
Oh, it's a handball.
body down Burn. There's not really a shout here. A sea of red shirts.
No, he tried to move it. I disagree.
Appealing that the arm is high. I think Dan Burn's other arm is high, but the ball actually hits the arm that is tucked in with his chest. Looks absolutely fine, and I think that's a good on-field call.
I agree. I don't want to see handballs given there.
No.
Although in the Champions League, that is definitely a penalty.
Yes. Any touch of the hand's a penalty. In the Champions League.
Same law applied differently in 2 competitions. McAllister. Now, Liverpool and Newcastle United have played some of the great Premier League games, maybe the greatest Premier League game I've ever witnessed in the flesh. That famous night at Anfield when Stan Collymore broke Kevin Keegan's heart. But this one, it's not quite at that level yet. But we've still got a bit to go. By Van Dijk,
No.
No. Free kick to Newcastle.
Oh, you just can't take your eyes off it.
This is horrifying now.
This game is everywhere at the moment. Either box, shouts for handball, free kicks, anything could happen.
We've probably lost this.
And all 3 is a Liverpool Newcastle United scoreline. Keller hasn't done much wrong. He's actually played more football in 2024 than Alisson has in the Liverpool goal. This miscalculation and Schär's splendid finish put the game back on that proverbial knife edge.
Or if they score this,
Newcastle United make the
if they
fatal
score
cut
this,
here.
there's no comeback.
Isak fancies a bit of this. Paul is a candidate with his left foot, number 20. It's Isak.
Yes.
It's an anticlimax.
There was a real calm and quietness just before that
It's gonna
ball
end in
was
draw.
kicked. You hear a pin drop. Anticipation of that rip in the back of the net, I think. Not to be.
Is it okay if I make you very unpopular now? Could you select your phone?
Well,
in a moment.
yeah, no, I can do it in a moment. I think I know who it is.
Do tell.
Well, Tonali was in my thoughts because I thought he had a brilliant game and he's done brilliant for Newcastle, been everywhere. But how can you not pick Mo Salah just for the impact that he has in this game? The sheer quality, the movement of the ball, the getting in the box, the desire to want to make something happen. This man has it, and he's my player of the match tonight.
Scott did say a couple of weeks ago that all the speculation may just bring the very best out of him. It's a dangerous game to play as the contract runs down. And another outstanding game from Salah tonight.
You can't look anywhere else. I mean, there's been some really good performances, and like I say, Tonali's been superb.
That is enough. Referee has blown the final whistle as Newcastle United threaten to go clear.
Has it ended?
Yeah.
Protest and ended with a yellow card, which is a sad ending to what had just been a memorable night. The first half was not memorable. Newcastle United deserved their half-time lead. Liverpool needed to respond. We needed to see a
At least we
different
didn't
side
lose.
to the
That's
controlled
Yeah.
majesty of
Because
their
we were so
victories
close
over
to
Real Madrid
losing.
and Manchester City last
We
week.
would have won
And
if
we
Allison
saw
was
that.
in goal, though.
And for a few moments, it looked as if Arne Slot's team were going to come from behind and win yet again. But their winning run has come to an end. It's not wiped the smile off his face, by the way. He will take a point after everything that's happened tonight. Fabian Schär rescued that point for Newcastle United. It has been wonderful entertainment on Prime tonight. And if I may be so bold as to suggest, a point each is about right. 3-3. And that just tops it off.
Right, so I'm talking about.
Okay. Let me just finish this because this is a shiny. I just got a shiny.
You know that being a soldier is exciting, but what you want to know is, what's in it for me?